Good morning, everybody. Messing around up here by myself right now. I think I'll have a couple of ladies show up here in a little bit. Some of the girls ain't going to be here today, but y'all showed up. I see Carlotta and Lynn and Marilyn. Good morning to y'all. See who else? Kim. There's Kim. Let me scroll back to the top. And Cheryl. Good morning, Cheryl. You sewing this morning, Cheryl? It's the afternoon where Lynn is. You got the grand boys visit day. You're going to have a busy day with the kids, Lynn. Hey, Kathy Jackson. All right, I'm going to mess around here with some of these pieces. See, make sure I get 20 of them. They're kind of a mess. I cut some, and then I needed some colors to match. See if I can find the right ones. Set chair back out my way. Trying to see if I can stack them neat here. Think I can do that. Or I think I'll do them in stacks of 5. Maybe that'll work. Or do stacks of 5. Good morning, Melanie. I don't know how them quilt shops keep everything real neat. I'm kind of disastrous sometimes. I'm not real neat and organized. Are you guys neat and organized? That's 5. Let's see. Is that my phone? Let's see what this says. It's Lisa. Lisa says, got a message from Lisa. Our Lisa that's been redecorating her house. Let me find it so I can read it to you. I'm getting there. I want to read it to you. Hey, babe. Lisa Mosley. She says, I miss all the ladies. Please tell them hello for me. I'm going to Valdosta this weekend to spend Easter with my sister. I'll have to jump on the live next week. So she's been working on her house. Hey, Katie Crafts. You think I'm never organized. I can lay something down and it disappears. Let's see if I can. And I cut a bunch of these this morning. Now I've got these big stacks. Scoot that chair back and it keeps going. I found some more purples that I thought would be real pretty to put with one of those purple kits. Like them some pretty ones. I'm going to have to get them organized so I can keep them all the way I want them. I'm making this harder than what it ought to be. Babe, Cheryl says, making the background and binding for the church quilt group project this morning, then I can get started on the baby shower quilt, which is for May the 4th. Boy, that last one you made sure was pretty. Hey, babe. Every time I organize things, I can never find anything. I've got to do something. For years, I've told myself I was going to get organized, but it still hadn't happened. Yarn. Hey, Cat. Oh, no, Terry don't touch my stuff. He don't. Isn't that a pretty piece? I think it is. What kind of paint is for? As soon as I get a few more of these sold, I'm going to plan one of them sew-alongs, and I'm going to make one of these. Not 10 of them. This ladies, if Margaret and Gladys come in a few minutes, I'll just have to put this up and work on this again. I'm Dave's telling y'all to give me a thumbs up. In a little bit, I'll have to kind of leave you. I'm hoping somebody will come up and read the chat and talk to you guys, because I'll kind of get sidetracked. See, Lynn did her thumbs up while you was waiting. Sure, we'll put a roast in the oven. We'll add the taters and carrots later. It does sound yummy. The roast sounds yummy. Well, yeah, what time's dinner? We'll all go to Cheryl's. But I believe it was blue. Rhonda said she wanted one of these kits, and she wanted a blue one. So I've got to go cut some blue pieces. Lynn says she'll be right back. Computer says it's going to rain. Got to get your washing from the line. Hey, Daisy Mae. Did I miss anybody else? Good morning, Jennifer. No, Daisy Mae. I'm selling quilt kits for this right here is what I'm doing. It's called Baby Chains is what it's called. So I'm trying to cut the pieces and sell the kits. So it's not a log cabin. It's going to be a pretty easy one to make, though. Hey, Carol. How are you this morning, Carol? I don't know if I'll ever get these straight. Maybe I will someday. Good morning, Jerry. And she says, Happy Easter to everyone. I tell you what, I'm just going to have to almost start over and spread those out and go through and just pick up one at a time. Is what I'm going to have to do. There's going to be some pretty ones, but I'm not putting those with the purple set. Terry went to check the cows. He's just about to quit putting out the hay, so he went by on the side by side out on the road. Good morning, June. All right, I'm fixing to put this away until I'm by myself, I think. Work on that when I'm by myself. Get me a cup of coffee and sit and talk to you guys for a few minutes is what I'm going to do. I'll move these off of this chair. Okay. That's enough of that for now. And Daisy May said, washing is dry. You'll fold it as you wash. I've got 2 baskets that I washed and dried yesterday, but they're still in the baskets. Oh, get me another cup of coffee. Move this table back just a little bit. Got a big old pot of coffee over here. Y'all want some coffee? Now, scoot you over here. Jerry says somebody can bring desserts. Yeah, to go with that roast. Need some kind of dessert, don't we? Need a pie. And Jerry says she can't stick around. She got too many errands to do. Oh, Marilyn can make the apple pie. Marilyn, you make the apple pie. Homegrown roast. It's not a store-bought. It went to mail. Now I need to go check my mail at the Quilt House. See if y'all sent me anything. Did y'all send me anything today? Oh, wasn't that crazy? Them girls are a hoot, ain't they? I know y'all saw the Easter basket hair on Pam Harmon's head. Good morning, Janet. Janet, you gonna come up here and visit with us? Come on up here, and so I won't be up here by myself. Yes, Ramona can bring the ice cream. I believe for apple pie and vanilla ice cream, I'd go off my diet. It don't take much to get me off my diet. Did y'all watch last night? Last night was a crazy live chat too. Oh, Lynn's got a big patch of rhubarb. Any takers? Y'all like rhubarb pie? Can I complain about my aches and pains? I was moving some furniture around yesterday, and I guess I was using my knees and my legs to push the chairs and stuff, and I hurt my knee. And my knee hurts now. I can bring Jerry. I don't know. My Terry don't like to get out much. You have to twist his arm to get him to go to anything. Yeah, you was there. Well, yes, you were there. It was crazy, wasn't it? It was fun, though, wasn't it? Well, just for a little bit, I'd leave y'all for a few minutes and go check my mail. Janet, will you come up here and talk to him while I walk down and check my mail? Will you do that? Somebody? Marilyn, will you come up and talk to him while I walk down and check my mail? It'll take me a few minutes to walk to both mailboxes and get it. Anybody? Will you be upset with me if I leave for a minute? If anybody comes in, will you tell them I'll be right back? It was funny last night. Okay, guys, I'm going to walk down to the mailboxes. I'll be gone for it'll take me, I walk slow. It'll take me 3, 4, 5 minutes to get down there and back, okay? So y'all chat with each other. If anybody new comes in, tell them that Rita's gone to the mailbox, okay? Hate to do you that way, but I want to see what's in there. I'll be back. Don't let anybody get my coffee till I come back. There's my cup of coffee. Don't let nobody get it. Come back. Did y'all leave me? I come back. All right, y'all are still talking about rhubarb pie? Let's see, what did I miss? Marilyn says she don't have a stitch on. She's headed to the shower. Let me go back up here. There's 33 of us in there and only 5 thumbs up. I know. We'll have to scold them, won't we, Cat? Pork tenderloin in the crock pot. I'm back. Did you get your pork tenderloin put on, Carlotta? Yeah, Marilyn she got to get her shower tuck, and then she'll put her breeches on. I needed that little walk down to the mailbox and back, I think. Marilyn, get some breeches on. Y'all crack me up. You know that? Okay, let me put that over to the side and quit looking at that. I need to be doing something constructive, but I guess if I'm talking to y'all, that is doing something constructive, isn't it? Went to a yard sale the other day and got some new furniture. I don't know if you can see it, but there's 2 shelves down there and a table, 4 little white stools to sit on. Marilyn shows 39 and 22 thumbs up. Somebody will have to keep count on that, won't they? I'm going to go give myself a thumbs up. That's what I'm going to do. Let me make sure it's muted. I'll go to talking. Here in the O's. And now I just gave 1, so that makes this 23 thumbs up. Who's coming to the shop today? Let's see. Let me read this one first. I'm so hungry this morning, but can't eat till after doctor's appointments due to lab work. All has to be fasting. I hate having lab work. And today, Gladys and Margaret are coming today. Maybe Sheila, but Renee can't make it. Renee's got company coming from California. Deborah's husband has some stuff. I have to see a doctor, so she's going with him. And Tamber daughter's coming from Florida, so she's going to be doing some housekeeping and getting ready, cleaning up the house, getting ready for her company. So there's not going to be very many up here today. Good morning, Linda Brookshire. I missed live chat. I was so tired. We had a busy day yesterday at work. I was in bed at 7:15. You got to watch a little bit of it, Linda Brookshire, because they were funny last night. You guys were funny last night. Cheryl's grandma would cook the rhubarb down until it thickens a bit, and then use it for topping on ice cream. Cat, I just refreshed, and now I see 22 thumbs up. And I gave 1, so I think I was 23 on the thumbs up. This is my second or third cup of coffee this morning. I'll be having to go potty in a little bit, won't I? You drink a lot of coffee, you have to go potty. I do. So I'm not telling. I don't have the wore out ones on, so these may stay up. They're not thongs though. It's, hey you guys, it's Sarah Stitches that has thong panties. I don't know, June. I don't know if it's polite to ask somebody about their panties, though. You know. So now, last night we were talking about tomato plants and panties, and this morning they're talking about rhubarb and panties. Ooh, barbecue sandwiches for supper. You're gonna have a good supper tonight. And Lynn has cooked rhubarb on her porridge in the mornings. No, I don't think so, Janet. If it's what I'm thinking, no. Come on, Janet, get up here and chat with me. Or whoever else. Y'all, anybody that wants to chat with me up here on the panels, welcome to come on up. Oh, I see Margaret. Margaret's here. Just the end of her start, just the nose of her car pulled up there. I think it was Margaret's car. I just see a little bit of it. No one cared. They didn't, did they? I'm just teasing you, June. When Margaret gets in here, somebody ask her what kind of panties she has on this morning. Have to stop drinking an hour before I head to bed, or you're up and down all night. I'm gonna move that over there. Cheryl's got to go get some more coffee. Yeah, Lynn is random chat. Good morning, Margaret. I'm chatting. You're gonna have to join our chat over here too. Yep. And I washed them cups and made the coffee this morning. And Kim says I ordered underwear from Lane Bryant. They had changed codes on 3 and sent thong panties. Wouldn't take them back, so you tossed them out. They're talking about panties, Margaret.
Now, that's something personal there.
I know, but.
Good grief.
Oh. Good morning, Mary Webb. I know. Last night, we were chatting live stream, and they got to talking. One group was talking about tomato plants and their favorite tomatoes, and the other group was talking about panties. So you figure it out.
Now that's bad when they ain't got nothing better to talk about than underwear
and I done told him. I told him, said when Margaret comes over here, ask her what kind of panties she has on.
They know their business.
Margaret said it wasn't none of your business what kind of panties she had on. I don't even know what brought it up, but something did, and it was just crazy chit chat.
Oh my Lord.
To get it fixed right?
Maybe. What'd you do as a salt?
Oh, it's back over there in that corner over there, I think.
Yeah,
you
I see it.
Yeah, I just set some of that stuff off over there. So, because sometimes I put packages and stuff on this counter, but I mean, when we're here, we can use it for what we want to use it for.
Well, I'll set it back over there so I know where it's at.
Marilyn says, good morning, Margaret.
Good morning, Miss Marilyn.
No, I'm not done reading yet. She says, is your undies got ruffles on them?
I think I outgrew them when I was 2.
Anybody have them with days of the week? So, Good morning, Christine
I've done
Whaler.
seen undies with days of the week.
Well, that was for the little girls. Little
Well,
bitty
yeah.
girls had days
may
of the
be glad
weeks.
it's coming. Yeah.
And I've unlocked that door. So, are you girl the only two that's coming today?
I don't know.
Lynn's leaving us. She got to go. I've had that one a long time. It's not very pretty, is it? But
Well, I thought for a minute it might go with elf walk, but I don't think it will. Now that blends better with it. This one does.
yeah,
So, ooh, what have we here?
oh, that's a new panel that came,
Oh wow,
and that's
that's the yeah.
and that back there would go kind of with it for the backing. Isn't that cute though?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get some of this and make me a little quilt. I'll have to get some of that. I'll probably cut them out and
sew stuff around them.
yeah.
I think that's the only piece I have that matches it, and it's got the words on it. I guess you could say, but
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what I had at home that would go with it. Well, you did get you a nice little table.
it is. It's not as tall as this one, but where do we need to put it? I've not done a thing with the stuff since I brought it in. We need to. So it.
What are you going to do with the rocking chair?
Take it to the other house, I guess, and put it on the porch down there. I like that rocking chair.
Why did you have to say you're getting rid of it?
No, I just decided I'd move it out from up here because this is getting filled up with other stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll probably take them two chairs back to the house. And they need recovered and painted.
Yeah.
And they're not bad chairs to sit in the living room. And that shelf, don't you like that shelf?
Yeah, I
though?
like that shelf. Man, W.
And this one,
We may have to find a place for that up here.
yeah,
Oh, I see the other one too.
yeah, I'm going to turn it around and show you it. Let me open this up here.
Oh, Molly, you decorating?
No, it's just, that would be idea for your farm patch, you know it?
Because it's not.
And jelly rolls.
Oh, the jelly rolls and charm pads.
Hey, that would fit right there. I never even thought about Hello Roll.
When I got it, I didn't know what I'd put there. but-
Jelly, I've seen that. And I thought jelly rolls, but and then I thought them fat quarter things, and I thought at Walmart they're up like this, you know, about
Yeah.
like.
Well,
But
I
yours,
have
hers
that
ain't like
idea for the jelly
Yes,
and
yes.
Yeah.
I've got to go.
Charm pads, yeah.
There's a sign down there that says
And
don't
they
block the
live-
road.
Uh-huh.
I've been sitting down there at that road for 15
That's the
minutes.
reason.
What
yeah.
There's
for?
a silver, there's a gray looking gray looking SUV or something. There was an old man trying to come out from the donkeys. I think it took him 10 minutes to walk from there. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
But they don't need to block that
They
road.
do that all the time.
And
They
that's
do.
why the
That's-
sign's up.
Huh?
That's why
That's why
I
the
was getting
sign's
ready
up.
to text you, tell you why I
Because,
was up
because they got those all them gates and then they just block the road.
Right down
Oh,
here.
that old huzzy, but
There's
yeah.
two places. There's two places.
Yeah, those two trailers.
Yeah.
down
And they're the same person.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, that lady's, I sat down there and I sat down and I thought, I'm getting about to this. So she finally got him in there. He just dogged around.
Yeah, he
Yes.
moves at super slow speed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And then-
lose a thread.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Oh,
But
And
it was only $5.
I
Oh,
wondered how much you got all that stuff for.
That was 5. That was 15. This was 10, and I think it was
10. Supposed to be 10 for them and the stool.
I said, was it 10 and 10?
Okay. Well, anyway, she got a
not
deal.
that. Yes,
I love them
yes.
stools. I told her we could have us a bar. We can't sell any fabric down here. We'll just set up them stool up there and have a bar. I've got to go back and I kept thinking, I'm going to walk up there.
And say hi to them in chat, Gladys.
I didn't know that was on. Yeah.
She's been.
Oh, that's all right. They
It's
talk about
okay.
underwear.
Oh, you wouldn't believe.
Oh, well, then all right.
Yeah, I was going to panel this and you order this material.
You can get your ticket.
Yeah. One yard towel. How much is that? 10? And then
5 on that other two. That's between me and you.
I'm gonna put towel on it too.
Okay.
Towel.
We'll take you, get some, we'll cut it for you here in a minute, or you can cut it, whatever.
Yeah, I love that. I don't know if I want 1 or 2. I think, cause that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Well, now this one's the same as that one, so
Oh,
I see where we need to.
okay. 4 by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 3 is 15. Yeah, that's big enough. By the time you put a little sash in, you could use red. Boy, wouldn't that be pretty as red?
Yes, yeah.
Hey, Gladys. Oh, she can't get it. You know those 3 bags?
Yeah.
I'm down to a bag about like this.
Are you kidding? Well, I'm still.
Well, I went through. I went through.
Oh, Randy said, hold it up, Margaret.
Randy, you'll love it.
I showed it to him the other day.
Oh, that's pretty.
It says zap, splat, wham.
It's kind of little boys and little girls, both hero type thing. So,
Oh, that's fun. I brought more cute tickets in case somebody else needs some.
Oh, and I left my bag at home.
Well, we don't have to get it all together, Toy.
and I've got a check for you, Gladys, with your name on it for the tickets. So,
Well, I didn't bring the bag. We'll just, you.
but
And
yeah,
I
I
sent
told
somebody else to Carolyn's because I told her, I said, look at her shop while you're down there. Hey, this is some more junk for you.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got all I made out of it. And does anybody want a quilt book?
Well, I like to look at them.
Is Sheila coming? Miss Sheila, she coming?
I don't know. Is she?
I don't know.
Well, we know Tamber and Renee and Deborah's
Deborah
not.
This is
How
what I
come
brought.
Deborah's not?
I brought this.
Her husband had the doctor's appointment.
You people
on.
were gonna help me today.
No, we ain't.
Oh, yes, you are. I'll be on my
Bossy.
speak on the dome. And
I may
didn't
not
know if
tell you
Annie,
more.
would Annie want this?
I got some of that stuff at home.
Does Annie want it? Would
You
Annie use
might-
it?
You know what you do with it?
No? Or maybe she might want it.
What do you,
You take and you can cut around these and applique them on stuff, put them on t-shirts. And
okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
see, when we cut this right here on this quilt, could I get you, I didn't bring all mine. Yes, I did. I need strips for this one, because I gotta get started. We was going to Miss Carolyn's tomorrow, me and Karen, and granddaughters, but other people's coming, and I don't know when we'll get to go. Saturday.
You gonna go get that Razorback?
No, I'm gonna pay you, and she's
you're
gonna hold it.
okay.
And this here, see, I brought
I
this.
thought that I didn't see that Razorback in the pictures.
Well, it was on there, and that's how I found it. Carolyn thought I was crazy because already for Christmas. I said, yes. See, I'd like to get this. I've done everything in the world, and that's a pattern of I found that at the house. If we could just fix it and get you to applique it on there, and then I could zigzag it at home.
Why don't you cut some of the little butterflies off of that red?
After you cut my strips, but I don't want to mess nothing up.
Yeah.
But see, I've got to get started. I got this daughter-in-law,
You
granddaughter.
have sure done a
Oh,
lot
this
of
is the first
work.
one. I'm on the second one.
Oh, you're on the second one? Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted to do that. And see, I brought the thread if somebody thought they could fix it, but I can't do it. I just cannot do it. I've tried twice. I ain't
are fighting.
It's going over here.
Come over here.
But that's what I need strips for this quilt. See if y'all can help. Oh, Rita, I wish you'd see how pretty my bedroom looks. I'm still finding junk. I'm still going through junk.
Your house was
Well, yeah.
adorable.
I tell you
It's
what,
just there, and that's it. Just what I got at a yard sale.
If I
through
ever clean my house, y'all come decorate my house if I ever get it cleaned
Well,
up.
don't hit me.
I took and went through all that stuff and kind of separated it
Yeah, I
out
knew you
in
did.
solids and blacks, etc., etc. Now, hollered at Anna was just wasn't going to come by. And I said, well, you need to come on by. And
Oh, I'm going to
so
know.
she come by. She went and I went through it and got what she wanted. And then I hollered at Vanessa.
Vanessa find any? See, I'm going to go
Well,
more.
let's put it this way. Between her, Lainey, and Aaron Michael found some material.
Oh, she
did
did.
all right. He said, oh, it's so pretty. You know, he ain't on his glasses. You can't have to see. Poor little guy.
But yeah,
But oh, this is so pretty. Oh, this is blue. I like this. And
I'll have to have this straightened up, and then we'll cut like a flower or a butterfly off of this one after I cut the strips.
But
I just
see
need
how-
another piece left.
Oh, yeah, see.
See,
now, yeah.
I'm going through a bunch of stuff. I'm not through yet. Holy, did you get some more of that? That red, that don't go with this, dude.
Well, yeah, it don't go with it, but
But
it
it
might,
looks
but it
like
might
it.
go with it.
So you was out. You was out. I got the last one of these, except a little bitty piece, and you said you could use that and make.
that happens at my house all the time.
Yeah, that would go good with it. See, I didn't get it enough for this one because we run out, and then we only have a
Oh,
little
now
piece
this-
left. But
Okay,
this
look
would
at-
go.
Yeah, I think it go real
Yes, I
pretty
do
with
too.
it.
Look at that. That
Yeah.
makes it good, don't it?
Yeah,
And it's got white, yeah. See there, no, that ain't that. This is a different piece.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, that's what I need today. And if found this, Sheila, I found her some purple the other day. Found this. And she loves purple.
Is that fabric in there?
Yeah.
Dad?
And I said, well, I'm bringing you some fabric. So that's why I was asking if she's coming today. Somebody gave me this. I didn't use the purple. I can use the red and the green. I used it, but I don't make much purple. But her house, like that little girl's that room down there, my neighbors, see how purple it was?
Oh, Sheila's house is
Purple. She loves purple. So I
I don't know
told her,
whether you use these or
whatever you wanted. Well, I don't know. It might sometimes you better cut.
I'm
one
gonna move
side
this
at a
stuff to
time,
the-
you know.
oh, where are you gonna cut at in there?
well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this
well,
in here.
yeah, I'm gonna take this one in there too.
Here. Set it down underneath here so I can get a good hold.
Yeah, I can take
Just say it on top of it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I got this other stuff up here. Okay, I'm gonna put it on this table in that room where we cut.
All
Now,
right.
that's the expert advice I need y'all to help me with.
I don't claim to be an expert on anything. Them scissors probably don't cut.
No, they don't.
Rita, everything I got
I'm
comes from a
waiting to
yard
bring
sale
my
that somebody
own out
gave me.
here.
Oh, there's my precious cup.
That little mark don't line up, does it?
Uh-uh.
There's some good scissors someplace.
Yeah, that will be,
Oh, that's
see,
good.
that'll be more room down there after we get that cleaned out. Hey,
Well,
don't we need some more
have
seats
you
in that bathroom?
talked to Terry about moving that? Furnace, I don't want to say furnace,
The
fireplace
on that stove. I'm
Yeah.
afraid you wouldn't-
You gotta get him in the mood.
And you know, the older we get, the harder it is.
It
to do
is.
stuff.
That's why. Is there any place we put more seats back at this table?
Oh,
With four
yeah.
stools, you're gonna say, well, we could always put one here. I thought I said another two there, but that really wouldn't be the same stool there. You probably do, but you know, it's gonna try and get through that.
Those big ones, I'll take the big ones out.
You gonna get them redone?
Well, I think I could. I always plan on doing stuff and then don't get it done.
Well, I know that. Hey, let me get my phone out and put it in my pocket. I'll put this over here. Yeah, I come to hit you.
Here, I found the good ones.
Let me get my phone out. I'll put my purse back in there if I won't lose it. Hey, no, that's not the color green. I'm glad you got to meet my man. I love my man. Yeah, this will honey
Where
good
were
come
they?
out sometimes. Over
There
there.
was it. There was in there.
Oh,
What is them fancy things right there? Cleaning
well,
tools.
Randy, now you can see it better.
I don't see Randy. I see you.
Are you up by?
No, nobody's come up there on the panel, but they've been over in chat.
Oh, okay.
Still
Look
nursing.
at that.
That is pretty.
Hey. What? Huh? No.
For
your
elephants? Did you find enough for the elephant?
I don't
Is this
know. I
new?
got bits and pieces. Came and got a yard of this,
Oh, yes.
and I probably got about a yard and a quarter of that green.
Oh, well.
Randy?
Stuff.
Randy, you gonna come up on the panel and chat with them? I've been asking Jan and the rest of them to. Nobody will.
Nobody's awake
Nobody's.
yet.
I know. Cheryl's on her third cup of coffee. She's been up since 5. I got up early this morning.
Well, I got up because I had to do so much. When I get a wild hair, I can't sleep until that thing do I do. But I know what's on my mind to get done. Towards oh, boy, you have got a wild hair. That thing needs. I ain't a taming it yet. But yeah, I thought about this. Them big chairs, yeah. And hey, what about that? Is that a table over there, a desk? Are you using it?
It's kind of like a little dresser chest, and we put that door on it. Where'd that door come? That door comes from someplace.
Yeah, it was just laying back there. It was on top of and we moved it.
And I
Yeah.
put it.
Who unloaded this stuff?
Huh?
Who unloaded this stuff? Terry?
Me and Terry did.
And he
Bless
said,
his
"What the
heart.
hell are you gonna do with all this?"
Yes.
That's what Troy was.
Yes.
Troy goes, what the hell is she going to do with that? We're fixing our house.
But I kind of want to move this tall table back there to
We can
No,
flip the
but this
table.
one, one's lower, so we could sew on it though.
Well, you got how many plugins you got?
I'm
Yeah,
like
there's a
you.
plug in there. You got plenty of plug-ins so far, don't you? Oh, yeah,
No, this some house don't have very many plug-ins.
Oh, that's like my house. I see that one. Is that it?
There's the
Here's
There's
one.
one back
What's
behind.
this thing
Yeah.
for? What's this?
what? That's a set of suitcases. But that table probably needs to go back on. Let me get you a wet paper towel. I'm
That'd
not.
be nice.
Just a wet rag or something.
Yeah.
Something you
She sold the
We're just- We're running out of room in here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to. We're gonna build a new building.
We're looking for a microwave. You ever see anybody's got a microwave for sale? Margaret. I look at all yard sales. I look at all, and I'm
Yeah.
going back to Savers. Did you bring that stuff?
what stuff?
Her clothes that she wants. I'm taking to Savers.
No, they're still down on the porch.
Well, see, I can't go to. I can't come out here. That's my appointments next Thursday. I didn't know that.
Oh, so you can't come next Thursday?
No, I didn't. I thought it was Wednesday that I looked last
No.
night.
I'll go ahead and put this back here.
But the,
That thing's not in.
yeah, but just about is. But we need to use that to put somebody's sewing machine on.
Yeah. See, oh, that's so funny. You fixed that. Your dress, Chester going with the door. Well, I would have never thought about that. Yeah, we could always put somebody's sewing table here, one to sew while somebody's over there. We know we all talk.
I don't know. I don't know where to put everything. We just don't have any.
Figure it out.
So are we gonna carry that table up here? Not up here? Are we gonna try to move that one back there?
Where, however, we should have done it all. We're gonna wait till we get some of these youngins out here.
Okay.
Get my drift.
It's Deborah. Boy, I tell you, Deborah can move stuff, can't she?
And Amber can tell you where it needs to go.
Yeah.
She does, no lie.
Yeah.
And Deborah, I just love their little city. But this here is so nice. This here, that will fit there, won't it?
Probably.
This will fit here, I think. It'll be a tight squeeze, but I bet you we can get it in here.
But didn't you guys want to all sew in the same room if you could though when you sew it?
Yeah, we just straight it. We'll have more tables to sew. If we, if they
And I
want to come
still-
in here, they can sew. They come in there, they sew, or they can cut over there, and you cut here.
And I still wanted to find a place to put that Aki quilt cutter up
I want
here.
that thing up here cut. Take some of this stuff out. I need to measure that. That'll fit right there. That green thing. Do you care?
Care. Don't cover up no plug-ins because we'll need
Oh,
it. Yeah.
well, this will cover up the plug-in.
So what are we gonna put on that? We're gonna put the books on that shelf, the quilt books on that shelf.
Where you got it? It ain't big enough to put.
But it would kind of be nice if I could put
It's like this,
those layer cakes.
Layer cakes.
Yeah, that one needs to be the jelly rolls and stuff, and that other needs to be the layer cake because they're all just stacked up.
Margaret, can you find a measure thing up there?
But do we not need it back there where the fabric is too though?
Holy, yeah, okay, we get it back here.
What?
I thought about moving that thing.
That one
Here.
in that one. Let's see. We didn't sit here.
Where's she at? Oh, that's a heavy chair. Where's my?
I don't think I would. We could sit here.
Oh.
So maybe this shelf needs to be moved. And it would hold more layer cakes than this thing.
Hey, well, there's my coffee.
Well, I come by the house and they play with something. I don't know that. She gives me cards.
Still doing that when you was there.
Well, you didn't realize it's around that one there. And it's the same people, one, two different ones, another, the other one.
When they bought it, it was both trailers, so they.
Well, I'm yelling, so it's, I can hear that sign, I don't even know what sign's up.
I think it says do not block the road.
Yeah, so we
That's not by the
So
sign.
we kind of complained to Herman, so they put that sign up, but it's there, and they get everything delivered to them, and then they won't unlock the gate, so delivery people will be having Walmart sacks and stuff over the gate and over the fence to them. They're just inconsiderate, I mean, I mean, it's one thing. And why did you build that? Why did you build that fence like that?
Yeah, but you have to alternate, switching food days over it. Living the train that's around that train, it's like you don't keep it getting around or something.
I
No, no, this was in between the two. So he went through, I imagine, had turned around, shook it, put it, with the chain. They walked over and opened the door. And they, I said, they used to put y'all out, tell me when they built that fence, why did they do that fence like that? Yeah. Get in the car in the yard and pull out, you know? Yeah, that's part. I forgot about you, and these are go on too. Yeah, I need to talk to them. Okay. I've got to talk.
All right, we'll let me go get these people, okay? Left you guys. Let me take you back there. Is anybody up? Anybody gonna come up? Randy, are you coming up there to chat with them? Gonna go back here and cut some stuff for Gladys.
Yeah, they're both I
They're
have
everybody's house,
everything.
ain't they?
Yeah. And on this,
Oh, you want this?
yeah, I need her to measure. Y'all look there, I'm getting from that. And I'm gonna write you out a check today and I'm gonna add 20. Okay, would you tell me her taxes? She said it was $12 and $7. And I don't know how much taxes. She never told me the total.
Who's that?
Her sister Carolyn.
Well, it's in Lamar, so it's more than mine.
Okay.
You know,
But I
Lamar,
know she has to pay
Mine's,
taxes because I pay
something.
taxes.
9 something.
It is?
Wow.
I think, don't.
You know,
Okay, first
I don't have no city taxes that pay out here.
Right.
It's county. So.
I think it's like,
See, this here, I got to get it straightened up and but that's where I said that's what I brought. I thought, well, but yeah,
what do you want?
I still smell what is that crap? That peroxide, something else. I need to straighten up.
She got it all embroidered. Look at that.
I've got another one.
Every bit of it.
But Margaret,
And she's working on the
I thought, well,
second
if I
one.
could, If I came to do it, I know you could.
Oh, in the
I
basement.
think- I
Sorry.
tried twice to cover up that blood, but I just couldn't.
Hi.
Change our screens.
I've got some butterflies.
I got it. Hi, Margaret.
Hi. About time you got up. I
I've been up.
Hey, what you already up? What have you been doing?
I've been
Matt,
sitting and listening to you guys gab.
They've been gossiping about my neighbor.
Yes, getting on my nerves. See, I need this.
I don't know
need
that
this.
I'd call her them a neighbor.
See, it's
Well.
straight. It come down there like that. That. But
Now I have material that all you have to do is cut the butterfly
well,
out.
see, I do too. Right here.
No, it ain't like that.
Well, it's one of them.
Well, even what about one?
Oh,
Even
See,
one
it's-
of
one of
those
these has got
big
butterflies
flowers.
on them. Yeah, that would work. Oh, yeah, that would work. But I need my.
Hi, Deborah.
See, here I got this.
no,
And then I got this.
no, it has to be a bigger butterfly than
Now, I thought
that.
it was a bigger one, but it ain't. But the flower would do better because it would cover that little place up. Look at all these flowers.
See what that one is.
But I'm gonna cut my
That one or this
strips and then cut all these strips out. And then I will, what I have left over, we'll cut a little corner out just a little bit. And then we'll get you to do it. You're smarter than I am. I'm sucking up you big time, little lady. Troy goes, I can tell she's your friend.
one.
Troy goes, what are y'all doing
Like that one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
that
one. See, that's bigger,
here? Yeah.
and I think
Dude,
it's.
she's doing really good in the barn.
Who's in the barn?
Precious, our baby goat.
Oh, the goat.
Yeah, she's
Oh, yeah. I love to
I
hear.
swear.
I love to hear it. But anyway, that's what I need. And then I'll get you to applicate it, and then I can sew it on my machine. I got them fancy stitches, but it don't quilt good. It just got fancy stitches. And and I need these. I need strips where I can start on this.
All right.
And this
Do you know how big you want them cut? And we'll start cutting them.
Well, figure out how wide that thing is. I found that something.
You're not quite 36 inches.
So how much? Where is that at? I found a bundle of.
Dude, she wants to be with the little bit bigger goats, but they don't like her. They pick on her, so she's by herself still.
Around here, you used to have. Oh, it's in there. The batting, the
Anna
batting.
says just said she's gonna
There's
let
some
her
that
out with the bigger goats this weekend.
You're gonna cut
Good
off.
morning, Carlotta.
After me.
No, I haven't got any.
It looks all right to me, except that
I got
part.
that
What is
half
this?
for mail. I think Kathy White's is coming tomorrow.
This is king. I need 3 queens.
The queen.
Yeah, because I've got another one at home I've got to get
And I
done.
should have enough blocks for our first quilt.
Off the roll, or you can buy that. There may be some in there though.
If I get off here today, I'm gonna try to put what I
The batting
got
already-
together,
the batting.
except the last row, and start making the border of it.
See, I got another.
Cut it out today.
What are you gonna do with them? I said, I got 2 daughter-in-laws. I mean, 2 granddaughters.
What did it do to on it? So
Yeah, I ironed it the other day. Oh,
Where would you cut? About there? Would you cut? Would you go with this bar? Well, we can cut a little bit off and cut more if we.
so that's what, 2.5 inches, 3 inches. This is a half inch and that's a half
We
inch.
might have to
So
cut off the road.
1, 2, 3. So 3
I won't-
inches. So.
So we might
if
have to
we
cut
go-
off the road. Off of your roads, and I can't find them in a bag.
But we can cut a little bit and always
Yes.
cut off more if we want more off.
See, we might have to cut off of your roads, because they ain't got no in the bag anymore.
Okay.
So I'll leave, and they're 90 inches wide, ain't they?
All
Maybe I've looked.
I thought
yeah.
that's what you told me.
Is it there?
Yeah,
right.
so make
You're
it,
sorry, Janet, your oldest daughter called, or you sorry you had to leave?
Half from the tip of this.
Can't put it back.
Well, yeah, but
that's gonna be so pretty.
we can,
See, that way they'll have mine. And the reason I looked, when she
Okay.
told me about that, I didn't ever even thought about embroidery. They'll both have my embroidery on it and my quilt. I want them both of them.
Kim said hi. She's not moving around really good today.
They're both
Okay,
I
coming
don't know if it's the weather or what, Kim, but
with iron.
yesterday my legs swelled up. My knees hurt really bad all night.
do you really know how to on
No,
embroidery?
no.
Okay, have you got your no diaper or a real soft bag
Somebody gave me some. You did.
or flannel or something?
Mhm.
Wet it,
With it.
turn this upside down.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Rita, Janet had more things to do than listen to you. She had a phone call.
Wet and that helps steam it.
Oh,
She
okay.
has what?
She had more important things than watching you. She had a phone call from her daughter.
Oh, okay. It's okay, Janet.
Okay.
This is 36.
There, Janet, I told her.
35.
35. 35 from 90.
Cause you embroidering it. See what I did?
Yeah, tighten it up.
Have a guy on the half inch down there.
90.
I got the half inch.
Janet, you're not on the phone now. You can come up and talk to these ladies.
Okay.
So I need 55 inches, enough to make 55 inches on the side. Or, what is a queen?
No, Melanie, I didn't. Actually, yesterday, I've been going outside doing stuff,
Card. I had a card that Brenda used to give me.
but it was so windy yesterday. I just kind of
No,
sit
my-
here yesterday because my legs hurt.
But that ain't gonna help.
The day, I'm trying to think what I did the day before,
I
but
miss them old hussies. You deal with some valves.
it does seem like I do know when I go in the sewing room and sit in there for
Hey, I
a
did
few
that.
hours,
Don't worry.
my legs do get to hurting.
Anyway, I'm just gonna get my stuff cut for this one and that quilt. And when I get them through, I'll come back. I'll
Well,
have
June, I have a little salt, but I kind of
while
years
you
ago I kind of cut down the salt.
two,
But I do have some, but
four, and I'll
I've
just
been
pay.
eating a little bit more. But it's
What do you
just
think?
right in the center of my knees today are just aching.
What do you?
Okay, she's gonna tell us how much we need.
Okay, a queen is 60 by 80.
But you can take my job, Janet. I'll give it to you.
I need about 100.
That's little.
That's
They always see me.
you'll
I know
find it.
they'd rather see you.
to you.
Yes, it does. It sounds like a twin. Here's my phone.
I mean, that's what it says, but that just
Yeah, standard mattress dimension.
Oh, but I want.
Oh,
that's the
mattress.
standard.
Okay, so you wanted more than
Yes.
So if it's 60 by 80, okay.
Okay, I had that.
Crunch on Doritos, is it gonna bother you?
No. I see you coming.
See what was
Oh,
on
you're
the.
taking my 7-Up.
That's my 7-Up, it's been in there a week.
I know. I've been tempted to grab it. Morning, Deb.
Always trying to steal my stuff. Gave my Coke away before I even left work this morning.
I'm gonna square it up. You don't have to tell me.
Okay, we got 3 here. Where did she
She
get?
asked about this, she couldn't
I
get
bet
it,
somewhere.
so I gave her my hot Coke.
Deb, I switched around. I got the recliner here. And sometimes it seems like I put my legs up on the recliner. It seems like they hurt more. I was going to aggravate Janet. She had an ottoman for sale. I was going to have her ship it to me. I don't have an ottoman.
I got Brenda's thing at home, but I don't have it here. A card. Here it is. Here's what Brenda said.
My legs really ain't swollen today. It just aching. And it could be the weather, though, too. Usually when it's raining, I get a headache. But knock on wood, I don't have a headache today with the rain. I usually get a bad headache when it's raining, but
Did you come up with 60?
90 by 100.
I don't have a headache this morning.
Tip.
It moved down to my legs.
Well, we know what you're talking
Already
about.
rained.
Measures 90 inches
But
wide.
I do have a new doctor tomorrow. We're going to a new doctor tomorrow at 11. So
This here says
maybe this new doctor can
It says this
figure out
one,
what's wrong with me.
some drapage on the sides and foot.
Okay. See, I need to know.
Yeah, I know I'm old.
People say you have to have 3 inches more when you put it on one of them quilting things
For you.
for batting.
Backing.
Backing.
But
And
you're
yours
not making that a queen.
Okay.
Are you talking about that one?
Yeah.
You're gonna make this
No,
one a
that one-
queen?
Yeah.
You have to,
No, you want just a full size or a twin on that one.
I don't want no twin.
so you
We'll
can't,
never
you'd
use
have to add lots
You
of,
have, yeah,
yeah.
what, that
So
right
what
size?
did you say that was?
Okay,
That's 35 inches.
all right, here it
35
says between 88 and 99 inches wide,
35 from 80.
and that's
8 is
35,
53.
so that'd be 35 inches you've got to add. No, it's more than that.
It's more than that.
Mm.
53.
53 inches on each.
All the way around it.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
take
yeah.
away from the,
Okay, this is
design.
what I would do. 35.
Don't listen to Rita. She can't design it.
That would be, like, one would be, make one of these 7. Then they've got the white one. Deborah says this white would look better between them.
yeah, oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
7.
I'll try that, June.
5,
June
6.
told me take a roll of
Actually, I think I'd put that one
roll of
first.
towel
This
underneath
one
my
first.
knee.
What I
Oh,
would
that's
do.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking
Make this a second.
Third. Third.
Okay, the first, make it 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. That's 11 and 7 is 18. That would make it 36. That wouldn't be very big. So we're going to do it a little bit.
Yeah, I actually did quite a bit last weekend. We cleaned the barn
Friday at night.
and I mowed the grass. I
How about 6,
started the batteries on the Peterbilt, moved it. It hadn't been moved since December. I
30,
moved it out of the driveway to another part of the driveway.
Not gonna build-
And
It's
I
gonna be a
actually
both
was
sides.
feeling halfway decent.
Without just
But what, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? And I
I
might have
would
did it too much, but
3.5.
I
And
enjoyed being outside doing stuff. I still got to clean the truck out and
is that what you
do
do?
some other stuff. I want to clean the other pickup
Yeah.
out.
So 3.5,
Stay warm enough. I want to start working on my garden.
16.5. 16.5 times 2 is 33. That would be 33. That would make it, what did I do with that thing? 66? That would be a twin size. I don't know if they ever use it.
Oh, if there's anybody in here
So
wants
they-
some lupia seeds, I got a bunch of lupia seeds.
Where
Loofah.
are they?
5 to 78.
We just had them out the other day in a box.
Come here.
If somebody wants loofah, they're like sponges.
Be thrown away.
One of my YouTube friends sent me a bunch of them to do a giveaway with, but I never did do the giveaway.
Okay.
If anybody wants some of them, I'll send them to you.
43 if you do like.
Okay, you need,
All right, June. Have a good day.
June.
make it 22 inches on each side.
22 on each side. So let's come up 3 and the
That's
six.
7
Okay.
inches each, so
Yeah, but
22.
yeah, but we
need-
didn't want to make it 7 inch. The border these
Mm-mm.
7 inches. We wanted to do.
Okay, 35. How long is it?
We're gonna make it full size.
We
Well,
need,
that-
we
okay.
need the length. It
Okay.
looks like it's about maybe 40 inches or close to it. This belly 36.
And that's about 4 more.
So
Yeah.
36.
Kathy, I thought maybe it's today. I looked at the deal. Is it today or tomorrow? I know I told him earlier that your block is coming today.
Yeah, I don't see it on mine.
Okay, you need 22 inches.
See if I can see it again here.
Where did I find the card at? Dear Lord in heaven.
Alright, find a. We got white.
78 by. I know. I remember the 78.
3 male pieces is what mine says.
All right, Kim. Hope you get good results.
What's she doing?
She's fasting. She's having lab work done today.
Oh,
No, they're
13
different.
and 13 is 26.
Uh-huh.
35
How much is it? You want to get close?
is
I
51.
got something coming from Florida. That ain't Kathy's.
Yeah,
One, here,
It's
16,
Clover, Florida.
14 more.
And
So we got to
46
make it full size because they will not.
is 66. And you want, how big?
78 wide.
78.
Did yours go to Florida, Kathy?
See it? They'd use it more for a full size. But I
Yeah,
don't.
We-
they come out of Mount, Texas or Florida, something. They went to Pensacola. I think yours. So
If you make that, okay, those
78 by 89.
yeah, Kathy, here's yours. Here's the tracking. It went
Take
up to Chicago and back down Kansas City.
it was seeing the world, wasn't it?
Wait a minute. This
Yeah.
don't make sense.
that's gonna be say
It-
90.
Canton,
What do you,
part of Canton, went to Chicago,
Okay.
went to Kansas City,
Yeah.
then it went back to Chicago, and now it's to Maysville. Look here.
So I'm,
Kathy is just straight across from us.
cut? So
what I'm thinking, if you'll figure out
Yeah, I'm just reading that, Kathy. Yours, it's been all over. It went to Chicago, went to Kansas City, and then back to Chicago.
Maybe it got lost over in Chicago and liked something
it was
else.
8.5.
Yeah, here's all it is. She's right, you guys. You can see it. It went to Chicago, then went to Kansas City, and back to Chicago.
8.5.
It'd been faster, Kathy, if you just drove over here.
43. Oh, I know.
So if you
Yeah.
hey, if you make something like this in red and white,
Mm-hmm.
put around it. These make a layer cake will make 8.5 inch quarter squares.
You got to like
Are you
this.
following me?
Mm-hmm.
You know how to make
Yeah.
these, or even a 4x4. But that's only 5 inches.
See what I was going to do.
I was thinking about these. If you do these,
Yeah, but I didn't want to do that. I just want to put borders on it and just
well,
put it
I know.
Here's a Mel.
I believe you.
No, we're coming today. You can see it. I can't see it. There's we got 3 letters coming too.
No, we got 3 letters. The one is the title
Oh, okay.
And the one thing is from my,
And then if you add your 3.5, 4.5,
This mail system's just ridiculous.
that's 10.
we're gonna start our own mail company.
And they want to charge you more for the mail, and they can't do a very good service.
178. This is what.
Well, it's closer.
Okay. This is what I thought. Half of 43 is 21.
Kathy and Joan also, I wonder the package you guys sent me first.
If you feed it on
When you get there's a $100
Other one's 8.
deal on the packages.
79
That would be
inches.
close.
Can you get that money, Kathy,
7, 8.
on that first package?
Okay, 6.
It never arrived.
Because we never got it, and it didn't come back to you, so you ought to be able to put a claim in
I needed 20.
and get the $100 from the post
All
office.
right, take and make.
It's when it,
Does it-
Which one is the white?
Yeah.
Read the fine print.
Okay. This
The
yeah,
middle,
white
the
is
middle
7.
one, so yeah, so that one.
This would be 7.
Okay, take the white and one of the reds.
See how which dog ended up with that.
This would be 6. This would be 7. This would be 8. That's simple. And it would.
Well, if you take take the white and one red, say the butterflies.
I'm going to use that at the
Put
last.
a white, a red, a white, and then your flowers. No, the next little white.
So you're gonna do
Oh,
four.
the first one didn't go through the priority. Okay.
Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to get that because you're out of this stuff.
We still should have to
Butterflies left.
compensate
What
when they
I
lose mail.
make it 6, 7, 8. That would be 20. Nearly. That'd be 21 on each side.
Is there a red? Is there a solid red that matches it? Find a solid red that matches it.
Is this it?
And
This is all goes together.
let's let's frame the whole thing with the piece
Solid
with the
red is
solid
what I
red.
would do. Where's
And
the
then-
solids at?
They're out front.
They're up front. I'll bring you all the reds. And
What I think is take the white and divide it by 3.5.
I would be too, Kathy. And when Joan sent hers the 19th of March,
And
it's never showed up.
sandwich it in.
this is kind of bright.
You know, it's been a month.
Red,
And
white.
then
That'd be
Joan
dog.
sent the other package,
yet.
and it got here, but her block never did get here.
I
But-
can't find no
So
red.
that way you get your yardage you want.
Where's the different red? Let's see if we can find it.
Oh well. Glass can figure it out. What are you gonna do today, Randy?
As little as possible.
Amen.
Actually, I'm going to probably put our quilted blocks you sent me. I got the rows 5 together, but I'm going to put the rows together today.
Oh, okay.
Would that work?
What do you think? Is that close enough?
Hey, Janet, maybe we can have a mud wrestling contest.
We
Well,
wouldn't
I
have to
wouldn't
put
put
a
much
bed.
of it.
I wouldn't
No.
be like a 2 hour.
Yeah, just to frame
Yeah,
just to
like
frame
it's
it.
frame it. That would
If
be
you
perfect.
If you take 2 inches,
I don't know how anybody can have a rat.
you end up with 1.5 inches.
Yeah, 2 inches.
But
goes to
then,
some-
to me, you need just a little bit of white to separate these two.
see, I was going to do this white.
A solid white.
That's going to do. Where is that cocky white that I bought there? See,
Well, even that would work.
okay. But these 2 reds, would that be all right together?
No, I wouldn't even use this one. Like
Okay.
this. Break up a little strip of this, then that,
And then we got these
and
flowers.
then you're gonna have another strip of this in between the butterflies and this, and that's it.
Where?
So this one, no, that one, and then this one,
I've got that somewhere.
this one, welcome. That
Like
one
that.
again,
Yeah,
this.
and then that one.
and then
Okay.
that one.
Okay. When you cut this, see, I've got some more at home. I
What do
gotta
you
write
think?
this down because I gotta remember.
Like that with that one.
Well, see,
Not really. What is that?
When you guys get done, you want an expert opinion, just ask.
well, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
I looked out and saw the truck.
I wasn't,
Come on in.
wasn't
We're trying to
expecting you today.
Now, what did you
but
expect?
I'm running a little behind.
it's okay.
Come
no.
on.
All right, what do you think?
I like it.
Okay.
Well,
See,
she
this
wants
is
it.
it. We're
It's
trying
so
to make at least a
big.
full. If I make it any smaller, they will never use it.
Right.
So we're this is 35 inches, they said. So we got to get enough on each side.
And the bottom, make it big enough. But I don't like the reds touching each other. You know,
Right.
they
Well,
need to be
see,
broke
Deborah-
up, I think.
Deborah
So-
said this is what Deborah told me.
Because it actually
Put it like this.
Right.
We were gonna do those.
So-
three,
White would be better prettier.
sucks all the dirt
But you
out.
want
No, I just use this right here.
Well,
and
it
then-
cleans itself.
Yeah, see?
Would you put it here?
No, so why put
I seen that the other day on the commercial.
Trying to
And
find
the
a different
fine,
color.
2 inches and a half, something like that.
Hold it.
Oh,
And then
okay,
the
you're right
same,
there.
same with this.
I like that better
I
than
do
that solid red.
Okay, yeah.
That's closer
that-
to this color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes with the set. Like
Yeah.
this. Yeah, that's what I do. And when you cut,
That was-
I like it.
The way
I
fiber.
don't.
I wish
Anyway,
the red was
Yeah, but it's wrong red.
I like, that.
Well, that's a deal.
She didn't get any of this.
Our little tractor can move them.
Hey,
Hey, that
How
goes
about
with it
the-
too?
Oh, that's probably even a little closer than that.
Yes, yes.
now that works better for
Yeah,
me.
that does. Does it to you?
Yeah, Janet, we could be the promoters.
The same now.
Yeah, that would look
We
good.
could sell tickets and promote it.
What about, I think something, just a woman killer. That'll flush it out of that, and out of that.
Hey, that red and white plaid.
They're discussing fabric, which way to lay it out. And
Yeah, you got a
Janet,
little red,
they-
there's a little-
they're arguing. We could have a mud wrestling
It's
between them. They can decide.
Oh, the
Not
one, the other one ain't as busy. That's that one.
Yeah, that one.
but it's too creamy.
It's
Oh,
creamy.
it's creamy.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Creepy.
Well,
Shoot,
heck,
shoot, shoot. Thank
they
you,
didn't
Lord.
want to listen. Hold it. What about something?
What about
like
white
this?
on white? There you go. No, it's white, too white.
Too white.
Go down to
That's too creamy.
the end one.
This one, that's ugly. I got that for another quilt. What about in here?
Is that too bright?
Well, if you use this, let's put this right here.
It wouldn't be if it was separated.
Let's put this,
You better
Now
remember
this,
all this stuff.
then
I don't know.
this, then the butterflies, and that and that.
Okay. Whatever you're gonna
Because
do.
we wouldn't use a whole lot of this, would we?
Mm-mm.
But when
Now
she,
that
Are you
white,
gonna put what, a 2-inch border?
yeah,
here?
2.5 inch, so you'll end up
of
with
this,
2
of
inches,
this 2.5,
something like that, 2.5,
Okay.
3 inches, no more
I
than
need to
that.
write all this down. Or when I get you to cut them-
Margaret's got to remember all this.
No, I'm gonna get you to cut the 2 quilts.
Oh, so you better, Margaret, make some notes. We won't
Yes,
go
'cause I'm
away.
gonna-
All right,
That way I need to know,
2.5.
because I got another one at home I gotta make. I'm trying to make both granddaughters one of these. And I need them the same way, because they'll both get picky.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's the way it
okay,
is.
are
with
we
mine.
gonna use the white on white? This
I
has got
wouldn't,
little,
I
I
wouldn't.
would use the red and then go back with
Yes.
the white.
They need to go to Joann's. They could get some better fabric. You know, maybe they have better selection.
would be, you wouldn't want much of that, so say the same.
He just want me to flip him
She's gonna
off,
cut
Andy,
mine.
so-
So what I've got here, I've
Well, I
got.
kind of agree with you, Andy. 3 is a red butterfly.
Don't forget to put a little bit of gray in it.
Well, you know, that would work.
I know it would.
That donation quilt. He
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
the
I
gray
wanted
border.
gray in that quilt. We're doing good on that quilt, selling them things.
Good.
Doing it for a good cause.
You need to take
7,
some
9,
tickets to
10.
sell for them? You
That's
need to
still
sell
no-
some tickets?
I can try.
Yeah, I brought some tickets today.
Okay.
We're gonna do it on the 8th.
Margaret,
So we-
Deborah's saying take a picture so you guys don't forget which way you're doing it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
5.
That is 5. Okay. On the red butterfly,
Looks like new.
oh, I got that over there, never mind.
Well, we
So
got
we're gonna go back to the 3.5, the 3, let's go 4.
4,
Okay.
8.
Oh, so-
5 or 6. That's so far, that's 14.
The pressure cannon.
This is 6, so
That would only be 20.
5,
The
6,
marketplace
7,
never been used.
5, 6, 7,
Is it gold?
18.
Looks gold.
Silver.
That's 32.
And
Okay.
we need, and 35.
35 and
32 is
64 is 99.
Oh, wow. You made it big.
No, 64. This is six. All this right here will be 64.
Well, if
We're
you-
making it a full, then you say.
3 deals or
a queen.
store.
You make
Arm
it.
sword just good enough.
But
Well,
when you
if you go, let's see, 4, 5, 6,
I don't know if that one that.
13, 15,
Your cartel coming along with your.
9.
Remind me
That's
to
20.
never even suggest
Well,
Have you gave-
that'd be 75 if you go
Who
4,
are you
5,
giving it to? So you got, how much you
4,
got?
5, 6, if we do that.
Okay, let's just do that. Get it
Okay.
over.
You'll come up with,
Oh, it's good at that.
that's
It's
10, 15.
the
Wall
bigger
from
the house, not
5
my problem.
inches.
It's the.
That's 20,
Trying to
so
tell you,
add
you
20
When I
or
did
40
it,
inches.
someone the wrong thing.
That's got on both
Okay.
sides.
Well,
Did
I
you
need
get-
to, when she cuts this, I want her
I
to
gotta
cut
get
it up for
Kleenex.
2. Cause I got another one I gotta do. And
You got the towel?
Not making supper today?
Right, you
So
probably
we'll go
need
work early.
Okay.
5 inches.
Lay a package of hot dogs down. I'll have them today, I guess.
I do like
I'm not
that.
going nowhere.
The one up here?
Yeah.
There's some up here. in the-
Yeah.
figure it out.
This is
Just
gonna
do
be-
it for 2, that way, and then I'll pay you today. That way we won't have to worry about it for the next one. You won't have to go cook the next one. I'm so glad to see you. I thought, well, I thought you was going
Keep
to.
it straight here.
All right.
We were
Can
supposed
you
to go
Please
last week
that.
when they flooded.
Oh,
So they
No, just put them on the counter.
on Thursday, so I didn't come.
No.
And 2.5 on this one.
That one and that one.
all right. What about this?
We decide not what you're gonna do.
Yeah, hold on, let me go. Oh, it goes over there.
It
Don't
goes over there.
Kathy said hi to you.
Hi, Kathy.
What y'all doing up
Yeah,
there?
2.5 of these two.
You want to go down?
All right. Good night.
What are you
Two.
putting on the back?
I'm on mute.
It's a pretty white. I've already bought it from her. Oh, For the nose.
Look at Betty.
Yeah.
She is.
All this stuff.
Her eyes are moving around.
Find no bags and stuff, so we're gonna cut batting for 3 quilts. I got 2 at home. I got 2 kids out
So,
there. Think something.
okay.
Ditched. Now, these are for,
5 by 1.
these are personal. These are to me, to them girls.
Yeah.
And,
That's 44.
there's my
Yeah.
sweet Eugene.
So probably 4
55
four-
years of that little
four
piece for me.
strips,
This morning it's smart now. And I said, Troy, I'm going on.
8.
What if I have a wreck and don't come back? No, you're gonna regret this. Well, I throw the guilt trip on me.
Cut
Well,
9
it
strips of
Well,
this.
you wouldn't, you do it
Give
to
a
me. You
extra
aggravate
one.
me to death, which I do.
So,
So how many-
I could see you do it that glad.
So
I do it, it's
these
on
two,
real.
one side,
I gotta show you
and
something.
it's 40. So,
So what are you going to use for the back?
So,
And
It's
how
pretty
much
white
is
right
she gonna
here.
buy
The
this?
white one?
okay,
Yeah.
it's for, 9 times 2.5, like 20 inches, I believe. Is that 18?
this is me, Troy. I do this every night.
See,
Never.
what's a quarter of the yard? 3/4 of the yard is what?
This is so funny. You gotta watch the end of
27,
it.
in the 27?
Is it 27? No, divide, it's 9, 3. Yeah, you're right,
Watch this.
27.
Watch this. Wait till he moves his pillow.
That'd be a little bit, that'd be a little bit much.
That's man.
They might-
Look at that, you, Nori. That's good, yeah. It's so funny. I gotta show you this. This is me and Troy. Hold it. Watch this. Every night I aggravate the dog out here. And I do.
And I would probably take that pen and hit you with it.
22 and a
Yeah.
Watch this. You ain't got to see nothing yet. Wait till this old man pulls the pillow up. So. This is
But
getting.
my husband don't do that when I put my hands on
No,
him.
he
Nah,
does.
no,
Look, it's like,
no.
look at it. He sees that skillet. We'll just put the skillet back down.
Oh, okay.
Okay. When you cut this stuff, you cut me enough for 2 quilts because I don't want to have to go through this.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand?
Tell Margaret. Margaret's
Margaret?
telling me what to do.
Morning, Mary.
Because I want to.
Well, I figured you need,
I can use that runner. I can use what I got at home on something else.
do you want it, Zach, or you want one extra?
I don't know.
I was
Hey,
just been cutting out some fabric for one of my blocks. I got blue jeans.
2.5.
Been cutting the blocks out for it.
Yes, I need 8 of them. No, 9 of them, 10 of them.
No, you don't need 10. I think you can get by with.
Well, give me
Well,
10 anyway, because you don't know how to screw up.
Okay, they'll make it right at 27 inches.
Okay, write this down, how much I'm gonna owe her. Some of this I brought, so I don't owe her for all of it, but some of it.
I charge $20 an hour for cutting.
Okay.
Well, we'll just charge it to the donation.
And Margaret charges $50 an hour for consulting fees.
Consulting. Well, then I'm broke. But no, I can use what I got at home
So,
for something else. No, you ain't got enough of this. You're gonna cut enough for this. I'll have to for this one, because I'll have to write that down.
do you not have enough of this? How much is it? Yours.
Oh, I got that, but it's this one she's out of.
Oh, that one.
Yes, she don't have enough of this.
Well,
Maybe I have enough to cut.
It's
Hey,
all gone, ain't it?
Yeah, you had a little piece left, and you said you right over there it is. And you said you was going to.
save it.
Well, it's okay. If you want to get it, it's okay.
Well, if we need it, I know where we can get it at.
I just thought it
Well,
was pretty, so I
you
just hang it on. But hey, I can find something else.
I have been, Kathy,
Also,
Okay?
because
this
I need that one more block to finish the quilt.
In case we might need it. If we don't need.
You get it.
And I can bring you-
I just thought it was pretty. So
I got all this at home. These two.
I have extra blocks, but I'm trying to make it where
Just these
everybody
two.
has just one block in this first
I can
quilt.
bring it If you needed it, somebody needed
if you
Okay,
take it,
I'll take it.
just take
it, in case I need it. We're gonna go in the refrigerator and see what we got to eat. I didn't bring nothing. I was been busy.
And you'll have it marked, oh, you're cutting it in strips for.
Yes. You want me to cut yours for you too? So,
No.
Are you going to start another project today? Is that your plan? You gonna?
Oh,
are
no,
You,
I'm
just,
needing-
are you just visiting with us? or-
I'm needing a color in between these two.
It was
Too dark.
Well, I don't know. It's close, ain't
It
it?
is.
Woo,
Except I
that
just
is
don't,
close.
I just don't know what's the green.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Is that an in between this color and this color?
Looks like it.
I think it is.
I think it is too. You don't want the green? But hey, Margaret, you're gonna
Oh,
get
well,
I'm
fingers
gonna
off.
cut Margaret's fingers off. So.
Okay, somebody's writing all this down, ain't they?
I thought you was going to.
No, you
I
don't.
don't know if I'll use it in what I'm working on.
How long is these? You might have to cut two. Sew them together to border.
And one of my colors in my.
They're
44.
45.
Jello.
Okay,
Four- 45.
I'm not just
So
so
this
happy
one will be
with when I
okay.
started
Yeah.
sewing it.
Okay.
Does anybody like that? You just sewing it, you're like, do I like that or not?
What are you gonna do with it, Cindy?
I've started that Jello quilt and the color that I have in between these two pieces. To do with it.
Well, it might work in that Bargello then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The-
it will.
the color that I've got in
Oh.
between this one I don't care for. It goes
Oh,
like
this does that better because see this blue?
Mhm. It's gonna kind of be in between both of
It's
them.
gonna pull that and then go right into that one.
You said a flower. Yeah, I got this. This is your piece that I can make a flower on this one. And we get,
Yeah, I've already started sewing it together, but the more I look at it, the more I can't
I
decide.
love
I
mine.
know
I
I've seen
screwed
yours.
that up and poor old, everybody got tired of taking it out, so, okay.
Renee said, just let me have it, I'll take it home.
Yeah,
So
I got
this
40
is
here.
a peach color
That's
kind of.
fine.
Tan and yellow and
Over
black.
10 in yellows. Okay.
I see, and it
For
is,
some reason, I thought it
We'll
had
be
peach
coming
in
back
it.
to this one.
I
Well,
don't
mine's
know.
going to be the
Did she
double
cut-
heart.
did she cut
There's
8?
there's 9.
No, I knew it.
Hand me that pink bag.
Okay, now somebody's writing all this dump down, ain't they?
Margaret's the
I'll do it.
secretary.
Okay, how
Go
much?
back 27 inches.
One at 27 inches.
Which is the next one, the
Red,
white
red.
one?
Okay, now what color?
Is it white
The
now?
white, I own the white.
Yeah, you're gonna have 27 inches of it.
Okay, she, 27, no, I might have to have more on that, because, time you put the border on around it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because of,
Yeah, I'm just, see, I'm wondering, see, it's gonna rain all day long Sunday. All
Yeah.
my bunch and other people's coming Saturday. So
do
that's
you
what I
want these separated?
Yeah, I'm not offering.
This one's
Okay,
got,
this
this one,
I bought 2 bags.
this one's got little dots though.
Ain't
You see
that-
the little
it's
dots?
fine, they ain't gonna
Yeah.
do
I mean,
it.
it's cute, but I mean, it's,
Well, I was looking at this one over here, it had flowers on it.
I bought something here that had flowers.
No, that's
Where's
snow,
my coffee at? I got my coffee.
snowflakes, yeah.
that's snowflakes. I don't
And,
think.
and I like the little swirly
That's
things
what-
too.
You want
These
anything
look
to
like
eat?
flowers
We
to me
found
from over
food.
here.
We
Oh,
found
no,
food.
no.
I'm hungry.
Before you, do you like this one better than that one?
I think, is it flowers?
It's
Well,
little swirly, just little
it's just little
swirls.
I think that'd look fancier.
Here, put one of
What?
them.
I
And that
I
one.
like that. I think I like
You
that.
can't even hardly see them
No, you
dots,
can't
but
see
they're.
them spots. I'm gonna go eat the
I like that one, but anyway.
Which one? Which one? Which one? This one?
Would you pick that one
I
too?
probably will.
Okay, 2 out of 4. Put that.
But I like a little.
Little
Oh, you
movement.
like that?
That-
Yeah.
You've already.
No, I hadn't cut it.
Yeah,
Well,
but
see,
hold it. She's right. Look at this. Swirly thing, swirly thing.
see how
Swirly and swirly don't go together.
I think it'd be pretty.
I do too.
Them things
Alright.
that fit.
Okay.
You can
You're gonna do
All
that.
right,
Put
put this one-
Come
put this one up.
here, Sandy. What? Y'all take care of that. I'm gonna show her new furniture to her.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we went yard done. We should get one of these.
Hurry up, get it cut out before she changes her mind.
You cut 9. We're adding, where's my board? Randy, you ought to be figuring this up for me. Okay. 35. We're adding, let's say 3 inches.
Now, yeah, what is this one? I was gonna fix and cut 2.5, and that's not right, is it?
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it at 2.5.
Okay, all right.
And then the next one, this one's gonna be 5.
Okay, but tell me that
when you get
when I
to it.
get to it.
Right.
It goes in one ear and out the other.
Cut,
You got any cotton?
well, we need cotton for the
Stick
stuff.
it in one of Rita's ears so it don't go all the way through.
Ah, there you go.
I tell you, I can measure something, turn around, don't forget what it was.
That house of superheroes.
Yeah.
Okay, we cut 9 of them, 8, 10. Don't you think 10 will be enough?
10 of these.
Yeah. We probably could just do 9 too, because
It's not gaining a whole lot more.
No.
So y'all decide on that. That's fine with me. Y'all know how done.
Well,
So
I
how
think
many
we'll-
inches do I need to put on here?
27.
Another 27?
Yeah. We'll just do it that way.
Gladys, there was a really good coffee cup in there you could use.
Yeah, I know it.
She
You
usually
said
hides
one.
my coffee cup. I have
Did you see the coffee cup cup that Randy sent?
No.
I don't know if I got it washed or not. You didn't go
No,
wash it,
you
use
still
it.
got tickets sitting in
I'm
there.
letting Nate hold it, y'all. Give me a couple extra on them, in case I screw up.
Well, see, you have one extra on the bed.
Uh-huh. Well, this
Now,
will be
I did make sure it's in one of these bags. I think
Still,
it's in,
I'll have to take one of that extra one and sew on each side of these 4.
yeah.
Make them because we'd already got that one board.
And I think
Do
you're
me
going,
2 extra. That way, if I screw it, I can
You
use them for
want-
pillowcases.
you want another
This
extra.
is the same pattern the girls that worked
No.
on me.
No,
On the
because
lid.
For my 45 that they all
Right.
signed, but it was
See,
still
it's
little
40
60.
inches
and this thing
long.
is 40 inches, so it'll fit both
Yeah.
on them, but on this other one,
I
So
like that
you
one.
got enough, so
yeah.
you want 1, 2 extra on
Yes.
this.
The
2
one
on
I
this
don't use, I can always.
Right.
Morning, Tammy.
That's 4. This is 4, 5, 6. No, this is 4, 5. Okay. Get them out of your way.
Yeah, we gotta get this done so we can go on to something else. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, that's one be my little. Okay, you like two there.
I'm gonna use it. I know what I'm gonna use what I got at home with for. I can use it for my pillowcases.
Yeah,
And then if there's any of that white left, you use a 2.5 inch thing or 5 inch thing to make pillowcases, so that would be perfect.
oh yeah. Okay,
that 9?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I think it's 10.
That's
Oh,
fine,
well,
that's fine. I can use it.
Yeah. Okay.
Margaret, is this your coffee, Margaret?
Yeah, I'm fixing to move it.
Okay.
I'll put it in
Okay,
there.
right. How much was that?
You got
10 at 27 inches. So how much is that? You write it down. You know how much that is.
And now we're going to one of these.
We're going to the butterflies.
Butterflies.
You want the butterflies?
Yeah, this is Mark. This is hers.
Okay.
I'm just in
The
case I might.
butterflies is yours, right?
Yeah, but this little piece here is
And
hers.
this is yours.
Nah, yeah.
Okay.
This little piece
Alright.
is hers in case I might need
Oh, okay. This little piece
it.
here.
Yeah, we just put.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna lay it right here.
Are you going to
That
take it? Go ahead and kind of get a rough measure and write it
I
down
thought
if you
said
want
was-
it.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
you said
if
it was
you want it.
half a yard. I thought that's what somebody
Is that-
said. Looks about like
It's not much, but
No,
It's
Oh,
a
it's
half
half
yard.
yard.
that's what I thought you told me last time.
Half yard.
Well,
That's what it is.
you remember
Uh-uh,
that?
Kathy, they argue too much.
We sat out here mouth so much, Randy.
You get a bunch of men doing this and they be doing the same thing.
No, we wouldn't. We
Yeah,
just
yeah,
make
you
fun and
would.
do it.
Hey, what did Shay's cup look like?
It's in
I want to see
Oh,
it.
what am I cutting these, Margaret? What's this red?
Yeah, Margaret, don't run off.
I still don't understand why you cut beautiful fabric up just to sew it back together.
4 inches.
Okay.
On one you need 4.5, 5.
Let
If
me-
you can get 10 out of them, should be able to.
Okay, let me get this one.
Uh-huh.
You can go show her that cup, and I'm gonna cut 4 inches.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, Kathy, it would be nice to have like a camera overhead while Rita's doing that.
Oh, no, dog. Ain't no dog. Oh, no.
You hear them in there talking about your cup, Randy?
That's where Troy's from. Randy,
Yes, ma'am.
where in Missouri do you live?
North of Kansas City, outside of St. Joe.
I've been there. I don't know how many times.
Yep,
At St.
right
Joe.
outside of St. Joe. I'm from St. Joe originally, but we live 25 miles east of town now.
Well, my husband's from Sykeston, Missouri.
Yep. When me and Shannon got together, Shannon lived down there by Sykes and over Birch Tree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I know right where that's at.
Well, I didn't know you was from Missouri. I looked at your cup. I love that goat. I thought it was a dog, and Margaret goes, "That ain't no dog."
Yeah, she called it a dog. You're gonna have to fuss at her.
You have to write all this stuff down about. No, this is mine, so I don't.
Now-
want you-
Now, Margaret, she just proved the point. She doesn't know the difference between a goat and a dog. How's she supposed to take fabric out?
I thought it, I thought it was a cute cup. I know that.
It is. I love it. Dog.
Okay.
But I'm keeping the t-shirt, you see, instead of t-shirt.
Oh, yeah,
You got a T-shirt? She
Yeah.
got a T-shirt, Randy.
Yeah, she got one that's got the goat on it.
Well, okay, she is the old goat. So
Yeah,
sorry, Randy.
you heard it there. Gladys is right.
I better shut up. She's cutting my
I think
strip.
I would be in that each one.
Yeah, she might short you some fabric. You get halfway done.
I get home, huh?
Now, when you get home, are you going to have a discussion how to put it together now? Because I know you already forgot.
No, I'll just get home.
She wants to cut for two, though.
I'll figure this out when I get home. I hope they put 1 and 2 on it. Hold it. That's what I'll do.
6.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Randy.
You want me to cut all this, Gladys?
If I need it, I'll cut it. I got some more at home, remember? So I don't have to worry about it.
Hi, Mandy.
You see what we go through with her?
I gotta write it down.
What
What goes first? I'm glad you mentioned that, Randy.
Well, if she needs some more,
I
she
know
can.
Gladys, she lived right, she didn't, but Norman and Linda lived right beside my in-laws back when my kids were little.
She can bring it back when she finishes.
Well, that's not enough.
Oh.
That's enough for one. Because you've added 4 inches on each side.
But I was gonna say we could cut the others when she finishes the other embroidery too.
Well, yeah, but she's wanting all enough for the 2 quilts, and I'm separating it. So
I'm trying to find spaces to write this down when I get home. But like put 1, 2, what goes.
Gladys, are you going to have it quilted on that fancy machine like you guys did the other one, or?
If she wants to quilt it, I don't care who
You're
quilts
gonna
it.
get Renee. Renee does the fancy
Renee
one.
quilts that stuff really good.
Yeah, get Renee to quilt that. That'd make it really pretty.
Yeah, I see. I've got 2 granddaughters. This is going for my granddaughters. Write the first wide or whatever. Here's a pen, and I'll just carry. Can I carry this board home with me?
It
I
costs
have
you.
to, Mandy, or they get lost.
She's gonna write down what I need. And then I show you another one I've got to get made. I've got 2 more at home I've got to get done. But I'm just gonna get these 2 started first. Can I fold this up, put this back up? I won't get it. So we're gonna cut the flower out of something. See, my man, my Yuji, was that my Troy was
Gladys, where you fold that up, there's more different ones in. Show that off again.
See?
She got it all done.
Look at
Really
it.
pretty.
I got a little bit of blood right there. My man was years ago. I walked into the bedroom, didn't have a light on, stepped on a needle. Well, I felt something hurt, and so I went and turned the light on, and there wasn't no red place. So I just thought I had a arthritis in my foot.
You got 5 of these?
So I went to the doctor, and they X-rayed me, and they went, "Oh my God, you've been walking around 2 weeks with that in your foot." And it went up, and then it turned flat, went this way.
Oh no!
It hurt. So I didn't even think about it. And so they sent me to the foot doctor. I was on crutches for a while. So my husband, I went to sleep with my needle embroidering it. So he got down on his hands and knees and was trying to find the needle for I wouldn't step on it. And he got blood on this, and we didn't know it till the next day. Now it's so hard to get out. But she's gonna cut me a flower out of this, and we're gonna applicate it over this blood. It'll look good, I think. The flower out of the fabric.
I actually would leave the blood in there because I tell people when I cut myself twice, I leave it in there because that's part of me in the quilt that way.
Well, I told Troy, I said, well, one of them girls will have part of you when you go.
Mhm.
All right, Flash, can you read that?
Yeah.
Now, what are we cutting this one?
5.
So, and anyway, that one little piece, if I have to, they're gonna take a big flower out and embroider it, applique. She can do that. I can do it on the machine after I iron it on.
Have you, Gladys, have you seen how they take a bobbin and make a flower out of it?
No, I haven't. I found a whole bunch of bobbins that won't fit my machines yesterday. How they do it?
You don't use the bobbin. It's like a pattern I watch on YouTube. You take the bobbin and you take the thread like you're doing your needlepoint stuff, and you go back and forth. Look up, Google it, a bobbin flower. That would look really pretty. Then you cut it, and it comes out, looks like a flower once you cut it.
I'm gonna try that.
But
gonna
yeah,
try
it's a pretty neat video using a bobbin.
And you can use the same color that you put there too, that same color red.
But what if
Yeah.
they hide that bobbin?
Actually, you could take your thread. You
Here's
could
the
take. Okay. That's the blood.
yeah.
Okay. You can take your yarn, come up in the middle of it,
Mm-hmm.
go out and down at the edge of it, and lay each piece just like that, right up against each one.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do that.
And just make a flower out
And
of
you
it.
can make, and then take, well, you ain't got no other colors in that, but that would do it. And you could make a French knot right in the middle if anything showed. I think it'd work, don't you?
Mhm.
Where it's at, I think it'd do better.
It's the
Grind
center
out.
one, the first one you would see when you're laying out. See right there?
But yeah, that's what I would do.
I
Since
gotta
it's
do-
all, I just go and lay
Give it
the
a try.
thread down and and just do it, cover it up, make it like a bud. Make it like a bud. Just maybe
Gladys, look here at the screen.
do that.
Okay, let me see what he's talking about. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I see
wow,
that. That is.
yeah.
They did that with a bobbin.
Huh.
Oh, they did? I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try that.
5 of these, or she needs 6 of these?
I don't know. I think 5 might be enough. Now 6 on
Mine. What was the length of this?
oh Lord.
I think.
I'm gonna swear.
Gladys,
Yeah.
Marilyn wants to know if you tried it's PER paradox or PERODXIDE.
Yes, I've tried
It's
that. I've tried salt. I've tried. What was that other I tried?
Did you on it too?
I tried that spitting deal. I tried
Gross.
3 things on it that day, and none of it worked. So, but that's an
what
idea.
I
But I
do.
am going to get her, if I got any scraps left, now this get me applique. That way, if it don't work, I can just go ahead and iron it on and sew around it. I think that'd look nice. Break it up some, and it matches what's in the quilt.
Right.
And this is another one I got started for one of them
How
kids.
many you got?
See, I got 2 more.
5.
So,
It might be enough. You're gonna go ahead and cut the rest of this up in 5 anyway, so.
see, this is.
Or if it's 6. You're supposed to.
What you guys do? Run Cindy off?
My.
No, Sandy's up here in the corner watching.
I'm
Listen.
a watching.
Cut one.
See,
cut
this is
more
one.
for this. Hey.
I've got to get the borders around it.
Mhm. That's cute.
This come
though.
from out here.
Mhm.
This is that
Do I
kind that
cut
you
the
5
next
and a
one
half,
6?
and 3 and a half,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But except I used 6 and 4.
Okay. Glad I screwed up.
Well, you better clear that up.
Hi, fish.
See it? You see it,
This
Randy?
one,
Then I got the borders. I've got the borders.
we hadn't done this one yet.
Oh no, not that one. This one. This goes with this
Yeah,
one.
no,
Okay, I've got them screwed up. So this one here,
and that was 5.
I'm gonna make this one. Now, whoever wants it can have it. Because I got 2 kids, and I have a feeling I'm gonna have me some great grandkids or great grandsons, granddaughter-in-laws, and grandson-in-laws.
Well, that'll be fun.
That's why I'm getting all these ready. I just got a feeling, And see, I already bought the borders. This go and this will go around it and then this. See, Randy?
Yep, those will work.
So, and then I've already got the backing. And I'm gonna have to come back. Oh, if I have to take those. Rid of those.
6 close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's close enough almost.
So I'll have a scrap left.
Then I wouldn't have had enough if I'd have cut that other one 6.
Oh,
So, is it like that?
one is 5 inches and one's gonna be 6.
This-
That just all it
This
is.
I'm
How
gonna put
many
back
do you
in here.
have?
So you're gonna take the rolls out of that thing and put it on a piece of stuff for me to applicate. And then I just take it home if I like it or I like that or whatever comes
Ooh,
first.
it's gonna- Yeah, it's gonna be a little short.
Hey, we got some more here.
Mhm. But it's close. Nobody will ever know except us.
Well, who cares? I got blood on the
I know.
face. He knows. So,
You're far enough away, nobody never knows.
so this here, I'm gonna buy this too. Did you put this?
I can be bought though to keep secrets.
You don't care for her cutting all my junk, do you?
No,
Okay, good.
I'm just watching it.
You don't want a cookie or nothing, huh?
No.
We found cookies. We found cookies in there.
Yeah.
We looked
There's coffee, and I'll put the tea kettle on to go some hot water to make something.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
All right, why did I cut this white one?
Cindy, I'd be careful what you drink around her because
Just
Rita
a
gets kind of nuts at night.
You think that might be that moonshine she's got stashed out in the woods?
5 inches.
Yep, that's why she's always going to the creek. She keeps it in the creek, keeps it cool.
That's true.
That one's supposed to be 5. This one is supposed to be 6. We got some at 6 and some at 5.
Holy crap.
So what would it do to cut this at 6 and then put the 5 inch on the
That's not
outside? That wouldn't work.
My
Let's
sister,
do that and
Ruby's
then
the only one I got left. You remember
yeah, cut
Ruby?
6 at
She was
5
a
and
USDA thing.
Yeah, I've seen
Uh,
the
six.
pictures posted over on Facebook.
yeah.
Five,
so
5 and
that's
6
where-
and 5 and 5.
And
Is
how
that
many
what
other
you're saying?
eight?
Cut 6
Eight of
at
you, is
6
that what you
if you can
said?
get 6 and then
It was none.
so you got some more
I
there.
think
There's
that's
enough.
Well,
She sent me a picture of her eyes.
yeah, I'm
Where
putting
do you
I'm
fall
putting-
in line with
so
all
the
that?
sizes
Ruby
on
and Rita was
these.
younger.
So I'm cutting it
I'm the
6.
3. Mom used to call us the 3 babies.
Morning, Gladys.
I think she's gonna need that.
Yes.
On the 6 inch quality one, I think she's gonna need another one or 2.
Well, we got this flowery stuff. I just need a little hunk out of it. And then at home, I've got that at home. I want to use my
So I'm
pillowcases.
cutting 6, right? I've asked that 3 times and still don't know what.
They've got y'all confused, don't they?
See? Okay. Just
Yeah. All right, come here, Haley.
You need a chalkboard in front of Rita so you can write it down for her.
I tell you
Maybe
what.
They keep changing their minds, don't they,
I
Rita?
did.
So
Yes,
we're gonna
it's
cut
not my
that
fault.
one to this one.
Even when I was
That's
cutting
it.
all the stuff, I had to look and look
Why?
and look.
Yeah, the white that goes in between the butterflies
Uh-huh.
and stuff.
Well, I hope we get this. We don't care.
But anyway,
Well, you went to a lot of work on this thing, so we do care.
That's my she turned 21 yesterday. She graduates from college this year.
Does she?
Okay, let me show you my boy.
well,
Daisy, they're still cutting the fabric to go around Gladys's panel.
On the
on
Do what?
The
One of the ladies asked what you guys are working on.
Trying to get me
How
some borders
much?
on this.
How
They're cutting me
Yeah.
stuff for 2 quilts on these borders. I'm doing 2 borders for 2 granddaughters.
I've got 4 granddaughters, and every time I make something, they make little comments. That one's mine.
Yeah.
My happy quilt, as I call it.
Guys, it's usually kind of quiet till Gladys shows up and she
Yes.
disrupts everything.
It's Renee and Deborah's a loudmouth.
Mm.
square it up a little bit.
okay.
Let it
And they'll,
slip.
We don't see Renee too much. She's too short.
you don't want it. Don't.
Let's see.
Well, and
they'll
like
plant now.
plain to the elephant
They are.
quilt.
They are.
This is what?
And the oldest granddaughter, they're constantly saying, "You want everything, and you give it."
Now that's what I got. I think Renee
That's
fixed
my
it for my
daughter.
camper.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had this quilt right here that my neighbor gave me. It's about 50 years old. It's a throw. She bought it when they lived in California and they used it in the desert. See, and here's our camper. That's our camper. And this is Troy David's camper. And this is Timmy's camper. And there's our Troy made us a bathroom. They hauled a house building up there, and he thanked him what I got at home.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, he helps me. I don't know what to do without him. This is
That's
what.
what he's supposed to do, is help
Mm.
you.
Yeah, he's good.
My husband's good too. So can't complain.
I can't either. That's my youngest granddaughter. I got two brown head. I got a brown headed granddaughter, a blonde headed granddaughter, a blonde headed grandson, and a brown headed. Let me show you. Oh, this is what I bought. I'm getting too old to drag.
I have 9. Do I need
So
one
put
more?
plants in this stuff that comes back every year, and I'm gonna put flowers in it. Just walk out on the porch and I bought
How many
these
is
wire
that
cages. They
now?
belong to Miss
9?
Barbara.
9.
This is, I've got them all finished, and Troy helped me
Yeah,
put
I
the
think
snaps
you'll
on. I'm gonna hang
need
them off my clean Christmas
this
tree on
is-
the fireplace.
Quilt's
I
getting
put a
pretty
little
good
three of
size,
them on
but
the
now,
fireplace. Because I'm
so she's
just
gonna
stick
need
to it. I have to do all this.
probably 5 on each one and maybe some pieces.
So cut 2 more.
I'd cut, yeah, that would be what, 11?
I'm gonna show you. I think she's gonna need it.
Gladys, I don't know if it's a work or not, but Janet's saying here, whoever's blood it is, their spit will remove it. I've never heard that.
Yeah, that's what Sheila said, wasn't it?
What?
I think she.
There's spit.
I think she spit on it when you first done it because she was sending messages that she'd done that.
Well, if you call it, that's my oldest grandson. He runs
Now,
for you.
Hydrogen peroxide will take
They,
blood out.
I wasn't gonna get
if
to
it's
come
not
tomorrow,
dry.
him and
I
I
do
had
know
a
that
cake.
for a fact,
That's
because I've done
Tim's
it.
wife.
I've got blood on
They
my
moved up
Bible.
the race and
And then
somewhere
it
down
told a few days later.
Missouri over.
Before
Past
something
Joplin.
about hydrogen
So they're gonna get to
peroxide.
come tomorrow. And I think that, and he's got a year to go to college, and Addie's got 6 months.
They're all 6,
I'll probably
right?
have
It
him
ain't gonna matter.
Oh, I can't-
They're all, I think they're all
Can't hardly
sick.
wait, huh?
Okay, how
Yes.
many does that make us?
Well, I've got
That's
3
fine.
breaks.
Cut one more.
You do?
2 girls
And
and
that
a
way,
boy.
if
She
she
I'll
has
can,
get
to
it when
she
I
can
get done.
split
use
it.
it.
She can split it between if she needed to.
Uh-huh.
I have made, I have got,
And
my
cut one more.
grandkids. I
of the
made them all
6 out of that red.
quilts apiece for their kids. So if I die, they'll have, my grandkids will have 4 kids, 4 apiece. I wanted them to have something of mine.
Right.
So my girls told me we were sitting by the fire up at camp one day, and he said, "Why don't you make, if you ain't got nothing to do, make some quilts for your great grandkids?" And there you go.
But if you're like I am, you've got many piles with projects that you want to get done and still haven't.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of the tops I just don't have them quilted yet.
Well,
Some of the
I'm
smaller
gonna-
ones.
this
And then we'll take and find a rose and, well, no, you're gonna do the,
no, I'm gonna try the row. I want the rows in case I don't want I
Okay.
screw up. You know what I screw up stuff, Randy. You'll know I
6.
screw up everything.
that's it.
They know it.
Hey, like my grandkids say, that's
Oh,
just
it
the
goes in the-
personality that's in it.
Okay.
Oh, it's in every one of them. They'll cut me out a pretty. I think. Is this the one you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
That's-
tried all them other ways, so it probably locked it in.
And I will.
See,
put
if
that
you
stuff
go
on.
just like that.
Yeah.
And
Make
then
it
Or
square.
you could make a little bird. No, that butterfly's too small. Just or heart.
and put it. We're gonna go ahead and put it on some of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then I can do it when I get home. I can applicate my. I mean, if she does that, I can sew it on there. Or we could do it. I just put on that stuff that way. I'll have time to think of way I want it. And this one here, I don't know how much I'm gonna have to cut of this one.
Which one?
This one, I need
Oh,
this.
that,
This I just need for one. Them
how
for the
wide did you want it?
big-
If
Same
you want,
thing. This is wider than that one. Okay. Well, there's a
if you
hole I gotta
want,
fix.
I need to fix that before I do anything. Okay, this is,
Cheryl, how do you keep track of it?
How wide do you want your sashes?
just enough to make a, if I can make a queen size out of this one, I will.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't think,
I hate to cut up that piece, but
Do
well,
it,
wait a
do it.
minute.
See if you can find it. Okay. This is 30. Where'd that hole at?
What
Let me
about
go
that flower? That one goes with it better, Gladys.
I don't care. Just fix me a hole. Let me flower to help me hold it. Where'd I find that hole at? I found
Keep going. I think it's.
this.
Okay.
and there's plenty of
Okay.
stuff. But
Let me see your scissors.
It was about by a white piece.
Maybe one more round.
Oh, it's over here. I think it's over here. It's by a white piece right here. I need to sew
you
this.
make sure that blade's in. I don't want you. Yeah, her hand kept going every place. And
Let me put a
sometimes-
pin here, and that way I'll know I'll need to fix this.
Don't put a pin there, you'll step on it.
No, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna fold it back up. See, on them two, I just need. That's my thing. I put my hands on. Oh, don't stand for. Don't get the needle in it. Is this how it goes, or is it this how it goes?
Oh,
No, it's this way.
Yep, that one.
I haven't done it yet, Gladys. I nicked my finger, but Gladys cut her finger with her rotary blade yesterday.
You did? Was it bad? 36.
You still got your finger, Gladys?
Yeah, I still got the fingers. 36.
No, there's another Gladys in chat.
Oh,
She
good.
cut her finger.
Measure from there. 36 and
Well, let me just start all over again. You hold this in.
Kathy's wanting to know how you keep track of what they owe her.
Oh, you're writing it down.
She just gets a blank check.
Yeah,
36.
most time.
so there's
46.
and 16 more.
Yeah.
So
46 and
46 and
66, 62.
no, it's
40,
46.
40,
16. 16 add to 36. Add to that.
36 and 16.
52.
Okay. Now this in here, let's see what this is. 52, so I won't need too much. Okay, there's about the same. 36. Yeah, I got my pen in that one. That's one I gotta fix.
I gotta fix it.
I gotta fix it before I start sewing this stuff. Get it
You
hold
want
of it.
this pressed down?
Yeah. That way I did. Okay, there's 36.
Yeah, I'll move that stuff out of the way. in a minute.
36.
Throw it on the floor or something.
36 and yeah, and 23, 36 and 23 is 59. I will only need 78, 59 is 18, 9 inches on each side, I think. Put this white, the blue's gonna go on the outside, the white will go by, and it will be as, I will, what did I say, Cindy?
How wide do you want it?
Okay.
3 and 4 or
No,
4 and 5?
bigger. Make it 20 inch. See, this is 59, wasn't it? Holy moly. One was 52.
Don't ask me to remember anything. You know, Terry does that sometimes. He'll measure something and remember that.
Yeah, that's what Troy does.
I can't remember it.
36 and 24. Let's say 24. 36 and 24 is 60. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Let me-
60.
let me
So
move-
I need 8 and 7. That's
No,
15
you're
apiece.
fine. I got enough.
That will make it wide enough for a queen. And it'll make it like 50. Okay, 8 and 7. 8 and 7 on that. 7 on this, 8 on, no, 7 on this, 8 on that. And so it's just for one.
7 on this.
Uh-huh.
Gladys, it would be easier if you come up to the shop tomorrow and sew it together, and then you go over and cut your fabric out, and you wouldn't have it all messed up.
But see, I've got family and others coming this weekend.
That's a good time to leave.
Her sister's shop, but I don't know if I'm gonna get. Have you been to her sister's shop? Down at Lamar. You can't miss it. Right there beside Sweet Treats, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'm going. Okay, now this goes. That's that. This will go back in here.
And you want what, 5 of these probably?
Yeah, probably 5. Oh, okay.
Let's see, 7? Is that what you say, 7?
7 and 8. I know how on that one I do.
You know, Margaret, usually you're the one doing all the work. It's kind of nice to see Rita doing the work today.
Well, yeah, it is.
Margaret had to do the brain work though. I just cut what they tell me to cut.
I have to have a piece of paper when I go to figuring stuff out so I can jot
Well,
it all
if I
down.
can't, sometimes I can do it in my head, and sometimes I have to write down the C.
If you got it right.
Yeah. So I don't trust calculators. I do it in my head.
Well, my husband does too.
You know, my husband would take and play dominoes,
I mean, I can remember that.
and here
I'm gonna get this.
he would average it up and then subtract what he needed to. And it took me forever to figure out what it meant.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. This was, she's wrote it down over there.
So,
Let me put this in my bag.
Did you get it turned on?
yeah, I finally figured it out.
Yeah, yesterday she goes, Rita come to the house and she goes, "Oh, you got little chickens." I said, "Sure, you gave me that." That thing that I made a pothole roll in there.
Oh yeah.
I said, "You gave me that." She gives me
Ah.
some junk, she forget.
Do you know how to use this thing?
Yeah.
Well, don't pull off the paper yet. Wait till you get home, you're on it home.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in that bag so I
Yeah.
won't forget it.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
No, but we wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, no.
She's as crazy as a loony bird, always has been.
Right. You
I
think
think she,
5? I cut 5. Cut another one?
Yeah,
just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more.
and that goes with that one. I don't know if we don't have to cut the batting today because I ain't even got them made. You remember that?
No, don't worry about the bad
I'm not gonna worry about it today. But she's got fabric.
You wore me out today.
Well, you're the lazy son. You need to get out and work them arms out.
Oh,
But I didn't show you what I'm going to do with my stuff down there.
Yeah, little Aaron Michael, he'd sit there and
I
Pull
got
out.
more for that boy. to look at.
find something. Oh, that's so pretty. So, yeah, glad bought a bunch of scraps. After I went through them, my daughter went through them. I hollered at Vanessa. She came over, her and Laney. Laney started sewing. And I'm going to show you what Laney made. And Vanessa has started sewing. I don't know. Oh, excuse me.
You've been so sweet and kind. You've been so sweet and kind. Is it getting
Here's
close to
what.
birthday or something?
Here's what Vanessa made. I don't
You gotta
particularly care
get
for
these
it,
sold
but I
up so
think
you can
it's
buy some
pretty,
more
you know.
stuff.
Oh, I'm
You,
good.
you,
Yeah,
done
but
bought, you
she
bought
got
this
good for the
months
first time.
ago.
I know, but I got. Oh, that's pretty.
Ooh, I like that.
too.
Vanessa
I
made
want-
that.
Those colors are just pretty together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I don't particularly care for it, but it's
I'm
nice.
going to buy the batting next week. Next time we,
Then
I have to
Laney,
have for 4.
hey,
Huh?
Laney made that one.
Oh, that's pretty. Maybe I've got to go through some more scraps. I'm
And
cleaning my
gee,
playhouse up.
And you want this an
Oh,
8.
Yeah.
yeah,
And how many do you want?
and this is that. As far as I know, that's the first
I'll
one
have
she's
to
ever
have
made.
8. I'll have to have about 8.
Yeah, it's a
If
blind
I didn't
breed
get out of it,
though.
I'll do
I
it.
mean, with
I'll
people
try
not
to
really
use it.
And you'll need 8
Yeah.
of
doing
them.
the quilting anymore. I know my granddaughters. I have taught all 3 of them how to sew.
But this young, I don't know. They just been working tutorials
Oh,
and all.
yeah.
So you get what you can.
Yeah.
and we'll figure out
Laney, a
what-
long time ago, sewed something.
We might have to piece them together.
And,
See, I got 2 more I've got to
I
get
forgot what
done.
it was.
Glad you got all this done by next week.
No, I'm gonna work on it Sunday. It's supposed to rain all day long here, Easter.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have nothing to do. My family's coming for Saturday.
And
And they're going to
Kevin bought Vanessa.
Whataburger and
machine.
Russellville, and you can buy all the things that goes for hamburgers and hamburger meat bun, let everything. They're gonna buy that and bring it up. My husband's gonna grill it. That's what we're gonna have Saturday for Easter. And I'm gonna make apple pie, brownies, no bake cookies, lemon cookies, and there was something else. One of the I make something everybody likes. So that's what I'm gonna do Saturday, Friday. Cook all day long for my bunch. I'm gonna make all the desserts. So it'll be fun.
Daisy May, I'm still working on our quilt, all the blocks the lady sent me.
That one of my part was one of my good buddies that I've known forever.
She said she may have to.
And I wanted hers. That was scraps I found in her stuff. Her husband gave me her stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted her in that quilt.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the piece I gave you because she didn't last no time after she got that cancer.
A lot of people don't. My great grandmother, she had a deal on her neck for years, and they wanted to, test it.
Uh-huh.
And she was healthy and did all kinds of stuff. And they went in and tested it, and I think the air got to it and it spread her and cancer, and she was gone in 2 months then after they opened it up. And she wasn't sick a day in her life, and they opened that up and she was gone then.
Oh, Marsha smoked like a fish, and that does hurt. That does bother you. That smoking.
This is not.
Will I have enough?
Yeah,
You got
okay.
8 here.
Okay.
Hey, you still got a little piece.
Okay.
Then
Don't,
that's
yeah,
big
don't get
enough.
that mixed up.
I'll just fold this like this. That way I know. Like this.
Rita, I think somebody's in the basement. I heard a ding.
Somebody.
Oh, so I'm through. I'm through with me. She's through with me.
It's our troublemaker.
Who's the troublemaker? Much fun?
Fine. Which one?
Hi, Janet.
Hey, y'all.
I'm
Hello,
glad.
ladies.
Hello.
I look better if I turn this way, but can y'all still see me?
Yep, that's good there.
Okay, I can't see myself, though.
Yeah, that's perfect there. Straight.
Okay, I'll leave it. You guess what I'm doing? I'm picking up my puzzle off my dining room table because we're not working on it anymore.
Did you see on Facebook, there was a puzzle. It comes in like 5 different bags. What was it? 2,400 pieces?
Oh, really? My house.
No,
And
it's
you
like,
do it,
it was 24,000.
yeah,
wasn't it?
24,000 pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Jeez.
This one is just not a big one, and it had a lot of different colors, so I thought it would be easier to put together, because you had it wasn't easy, and we really enjoyed doing it during the winter. But now that it's nice weather, my husband's out and going, so
Yeah, I like doing puzzles when I was a kid with my mom.
yeah.
The challenge
So-
trying to put it together.
I've got a lot of the colors divided, so I'm putting them in individual sandwich bags and putting it back in the box. And then what we've got done, I got a cardboard and I'll slide it on it
Uh-huh.
and cover it because I hate to tear everything apart. Oh,
We
let me
used to
show
take,
you.
after we got them together sometimes, I would take a piece of plywood and make a frame and put it on and take some polyurethane and put over top of it and make a picture to hang on the wall.
Yeah. Can you see this?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
That's the puzzle?
Yeah,
Man, there's a lot of colors in that.
yeah, it's really pretty. And it's got the little black hat. So I wanted to put it out there in the sunroom. And that's what I want to do, like you said, mount it on a board
Yeah.
and keep it. So I guess we'll do that next winter, hopefully. With Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise.
And daughter JC works at Walmart. And
So-
JC works at
So
Walmart.
I'll
Mandy,
sit here and
Mandy, you need some glasses.
pardon me?
Mandy needs some glasses. She said you're looking good today.
Oh, Taylor, thank you. Hey, I went down there and put this face on because I thought I ain't coming up there without my face.
Got everything ready.
And it just makes me feel better through the day too.
Mandy, you didn't say anything about my looks today.
Here's your
I feel
receipt.
bad.
Okay. I ain't
Randy,
paying
you look nice. Hey, you'll have to come on one day with a button-up shirt.
I'll let you finish it up.
I don't. You guys are talking about them button-up snap. I don't wear them. I don't want anybody ripping my shirts off.
Would you charge 43?
I want somebody to.
They might pull my chest hairs.
Well,
I'll pay attention to
we'll
that.
just get you a button-up shirt. I tell my husband when he puts, because he wears t-shirts all the time, and I said, "Will you just put on a nice shirt?"
I actually have a couple of shirts, but I hate wearing them. They don't feel right on my shoulders.
Well, you need to get them cut a little bigger.
Is that mine?
I think a man looks nice in a button-up shirt
I wasn't gonna
every
pick it.
once in a while.
Even when I go out to fancy things, everybody says, "Ain't you gonna put?" I go, "No, this is who I am. I wear a shirt." So you
Hey.
t-shirt.
You are who you are.
I don't know.
But them ladies, I ain't never heard such a chattering today.
They have been going.
Yep. Well, they're making decisions, and you're getting what, 3 or 4 opinions?
But they haven't asked mine yet.
I know it, and they
You know?
hadn't asked the public either.
No,
Yeah.
I'd straighten them out really quick.
I would love to be there though, picking out some fabric. I said Rita's got a little candy store.
It would be hard. You know, you got something like that panel she's done a lot of work on, trying
Yeah,
to figure out what would go right with it, not to interfere with what she did all the work on.
true. You don't want to pick something, that doesn't work. You want to
No.
take your time.
But sometimes, like I aggravate Rita all the time about that red quilt.
That
The
was
quilt is beautiful, but if she puts something in them blocks, because it just takes away when you're looking at it at a distance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your eyes go definitely to the red, but I
Yeah.
do like it though.
Well, I like the quilt. It's just your
Uh-huh.
eyes go right to the red all the time.
Yeah,
You know?
your eyes pull to that red.
Because it's a bigger deal there. So,
Yeah, a
and then with
bolder.
all the work Gladys did on that, their blocks there, all the embroidery on that, you don't want to take away from that because that's,
No. So you want to take your time and be sure.
yeah.
Yeah. And I
And
doubt
sometimes-
myself a lot, so I have to
Sometimes laying it
know,
on that little
have to be
table,
sure.
you really can't see it on that little
Whoop, we
table until
froze
you get
up.
it bigger.
We froze up just for a second.
I didn't. It was still moving.
Oh, okay.
Must have been yours.
Yeah, it was like it froze, like for honestly, like a second or two.
sunshine and blue skies. Now that's pretty too.
Well, it's cloudy here. Is it cloudy there, Randy?
Yeah, we had a rainstorm this morning at 6 when Shannon got off work, but it's kind of blowed by now. But it's windy.
Yeah. Well, it's clouded up, but I don't think there's much of a chance of rain. My husband, he's out spraying the fence rows to kill, the grass. So he on his hayfield and stuff. So he tried to get that done. I don't think it's going to rain though.
I got to get some grass killer. I like making my driveway look nice. It's gravel, but I don't like grass in it. So I spray it every year trying to keep the grass out of it.
Yeah. No, my husband likes to keep the
I
place
don't know
looking
what you
good,
just
but
did, but you had a
wears him
thumbs
out.
up. I don't know what you just did, but you had a thumbs up come on your screen.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, was it my thumb?
No, it was like a icon deal. It just floated up in the screen.
Maybe my phone.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it just floated up into the screen. A thumb.
Oh, well,
up.
maybe somebody,
Check. Vanessa gave me
I
a
don't
check.
know, somebody liked me or something. Who knows?
That was weird. I've never seen that before.
Communication, put it in
I
our
didn't
donation thing, okay?
see it.
Put it in after May the 8th. I need to go to the bank next week anyway. I'll just take it because and cash it because I gotta get some money.
But I had them just put your name on it, so when messed up the store thing.
Hold it
so-
just a minute, baby girl. I had some money in here. I
Oh,
got
you're gonna have to plug this thing in or it's gonna die dee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they getting serious now. They're changing money.
Oh. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the money. Put that
With
in
the
there.
money, there's that money jar.
Put her, that's $10 in there. Okay. I will take this and put it, cash this at the bank when I take out another check. And I'm gonna put your name, oh, I gotta have that for money.
Rita, have you got a tip jar in there?
I gotta steal money. from
No.
someone.
You ought to
Is that-
get one.
What they call the coffee kitty.
Yeah, like the coffee.
Rita. You put Rita on yours? You're just, how do I put it?
Put Rita, because I don't really have a count
Okay.
with
I'm
this
playing
thing.
it back. I'm going to try to screenshot when that thumb came up for you.
Okay, yeah. Which I was looking away, so.
Okay, we'll put 22
Did
on her.
anybody
Yeah,
else
I've
see it?
moved it back and I'm rewatching the video here. You're putting the puzzle pieces in now, so I'm gonna try to catch it when it does it.
Forwarded to an automated
My phone
messaging
won't work.
system.
See, mine don't either. I have to go outside most times.
9, 7, 4, 6, 4, 1,
So
1,
I
3
can't get
is
it.
not available.
Well, what if we just paid 20, it's $19. I'm just gonna put 22 even like yours. Now, I've already wrote it down. And if I go to more. And I'm gonna put Carolyn here.
Well,
How do you spell bonjour?
Boujee.
B-O-U-J.
Bougie. It's
Well,
bougie.
You have the lunch, Kathy. I'm getting hungry.
I'm sort of getting hungry. I just drank coffee this morning.
Mandy's about every couple of weeks. And
I think I'm
today,
gonna do a ham sandwich. I got some low carb bread.
Oh. I just had a cookie. They bring food out here and tempt me with it, you know.
you don't have to tempt too hard.
Hey. If they're in the house, I'm gonna eat them eventually.
Me too.
I tried to get my husband not to buy so much. He usually goes and gets the groceries.
Yours, both of y'all's 22 apiece and make sure.
We're having our groceries delivered to the house in the morning.
Yeah, get
Oh,
Walmart is actually, we used to pick it up at Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Walmart is actually delivering to our house now.
My daughter had that done some that lived in near Goodlettsville, and my oldest daughter, she does that a lot with Kroger.
Made my little cocky bag.
I've done it, but Walmart was bad to mess the order up.
Yeah, they always short you or
Get a hold of
something.
And one time, the main thing I needed was coffee for my mother, and they didn't put it in there, and they didn't substitute. So I still ended up having to go inside and get that coffee, and that was aggravating. And Kroger will usually substitute. And most of the time, it's a higher, a higher price.
Who did?
My brother. I was sitting there one day and see, I got a pacemaker and he's got a pacemaker. And we both was dependent on it. And he said, Noreen, do you have this around your pacemaker?
Did you ever find it?
And I said, no. Why? And he said, why did this come up? I went, Jesse, Campbell, how long have you had that there? I said, that pacemaker, they throw that thing over there. They should have realized something was going on. But I look down there when they do my pacemaker, they just throw that thing over there and look at the machine. They don't never see what's there. But it was big. I seen it from the chair.
Hey, Rita, you need to keep a cattle prod there in case her pacemaker messes up. You can jolt her.
That's what I need to do. Margaret and Gladys both have pacemakers.
Yeah, you definitely need to get you a cattle prod.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, they told me that I am solely dependent on this thing. They told me that a couple months ago. You're solely dependent, but your monitors when something. Last time it was down, they didn't even tell.
I got it.
Come over
They
and
couldn't
sit
catch me at home.
and get
They
you.
couldn't catch me at home.
Yeah, we
Have
can
you ever done
rotate
that?
around. What?
Your pacemaker, your monitor quits working and you don't even know it. I knew I was
Well,
dragging.
no, but
Here, look.
I know
Janet?
they hook it.
But
Well,
see, wait,
before they just change it. So they
Somehow
don't.
when you was moving the camera a while ago or the deal,
Oh,
see
yeah,
that
I
thumbs
see
up?
it now. Huh?
We came up.
Them that. I didn't tell them that.
I have no clue.
They didn't have my phone number to call me.
Huh.
They sent me a registered letter.
I've never
guess-
done that before.
I guess YouTube's giving me a thumbs up.
I couldn't believe it. That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
You're feeling all right. And I went, well, I'm kind of droopy. Kind of bland.
Well, I'm taking magnesium again.
I do
and
too. And it's helping.
I can tell a difference.
There's magnesium with something starts with a C or G. Because somebody put on Facebook that sews all the time.
No,
It helps
poor little Barney. Hey, we all need to eat every day.
getting it at Sam's. He's not very high at Sam's. And
Yeah,
it does
no.
work. 'Cause,
Well, thank you, Kathy. I'll take a compliment any day.
Janet, did you put on makeup? Because you
Yeah,
do
I
look
got
pretty.
Yes,
today.
yes, ma'am, I did. Hey, and it looks better in the daytime.
8:45. I'll have to get out of that bed early. See, my appointment at Fort Smith is 8:45. That means
Rita, we're not used to seeing Janet so close. She's usually back here like this in the dark.
leave the
Yeah.
sun.
And I'm in here in the dining room picking up this puzzle, so I look a little better.
Just check
And the
that.
camera is not my friend. I do not photograph good at all.
Mara, because I've been having a little. Dr. Curtin said you might need to tell him that. I'm, well, I will. But then I got coming out here. I didn't know if I was going to make it. See, I've got an area where I stop here or there, and that's how I get to come see you.
Mm.
And it's getting hard. So he goes, we might have to up you. We might have to put you on something else. And I said, where in the world did you get that pretty basket over there?
What basket?
That dude is pretty.
Oh,
Gladys, have you got any depends?
No, but I'm getting some. I got
Oh no, we're gonna start talking about panties.
no, they've done covered that already this morning.
I tell you what, last night I told them they waited till I didn't come on, and then they picked a really good subject.
Do that to you?
Yeah.
Does it? Okay.
Gladys, maybe we can talk her into just starting to deliver to you.
Hard or something.
Might have to, like Walmart.
Yep.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I
So
just turned it down like that for a while.
mine synced with my phone. It tells me how many.
Well,
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Making
talking
place
to my
on your
friend.
own.
mom was doing that.
Wow.
Teresa, what did you do? I said,
Is
well,
that
I bet that, let me tell them I gotta run.
that might be what it is too.
Well, I
or
never
the
thought
metal?
about that.
I'm allergic to metal. That's why I have to have this.
Hey, I gotta run. My husband needs my help.
Stretch.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
must
if
be
I
very
can, I'll come
desperate.
back. If not,
Sleep
I'll
with-
see y'all tonight.
And
Yeah, I sleep with
Bye.
usually where it ends
the other
up
night.
setting at night. So I wonder if it gets
It tells
too
me how long
hot
I slept last night. Maybe.
at night because I sleep with my arms underneath the cover. But this is, it's not a apple or anything like that. It's just but yeah, it's doing that. So I need a different band because this band, I'm be sewing or something, it gets looser. It'll work itself loose.
Mine's one of these little stretchy bands that
Oh, you got one of them.
Oh, you got a thing on yours. So
You got one of them things too that tells everybody has one of them except me.
Well, does yours,
If you wasn't so tight,
what
I
does yours
know.
do?
I buy enough stuff for you to go get you a good band.
it doesn't do what the new stuff
I wouldn't be able to
does.
sink it
My
to that.
sister got
So
one
what
that
good would it
monitors
do?
her heart rate and stuff like
This-
that
That's what this one does.
because she has problems with her heart fluttering
Uh-huh.
and
What do they call that? When their heart flutters.
is it
Is it
AFib?
AFib? Okay.
AFib, I believe. Now I might be wrong.
and it monitors quite a bit of stuff on her.
Yeah,
Mine's
mine-
not that fancy, but mine's just synced to
Mine
my
will
phone.
do my blood pressure. I'll check
Yeah,
my,
it does her blood pressure.
if I was to put in, somehow now it monitors how far you walk. Now, unless I'm in Walmart and have my hands still,
Uh-huh.
it don't do that. So
It
I take
don't?
it.
I didn't know that.
Mine, I started checking it to see, so I take it off and put it in my pocket, and that way it keeps up with how far I walk. So, anyway,
Magnesium, this is what I take. Magnesium, GLYCINATE.
What is the GLY?
CINATE. Well, there was
Yeah,
a
there's one that's good. That's good. The other one, there's another one, citrate, that's not good.
This is-
Magnesium. Yeah.
This is GLY. See, somebody put on Facebook, them ladies, there's several of them, that this is good for cramp, your hand cramps.
Glycinate,
I get it at Sam's.
glycinate. What is that for?
Well, I don't know. It's something about your cramping, and I don't know. Troy found it on. He Googled it, and he said, "Yeah, Nori, it should work." So,
All right, don't. GLY.
Let me find my little copy.
CINATE.
And it where I fell over that thing and broke this, and they put screws and 7 screws in there in place. Anyway, my hand got where it was cramping up, you know. And so I can truthfully say I have not had a hand cramp since then.
I get them in my
What do
toes
you
too
take?
sometimes, but I take
What do
magnesium.
you take? I take
One a day. I don't know what it is.
one day's a vitamin.
Yeah, no, and one of them a day. I take the woman. I take
Now, now you know that magnesium loosens up your stools too.
Yeah,
Is that like them people?
Have
was
you
telling-
not
I
ever heard
didn't
of milk
see-
of magnesia?
Yeah, magnesium.
I mean, just
My United Healthcare called me and they was talking about, and I had to tell them what all medicine I was taking. And they said, now you need to talk to your doctor, gastrologist about one of them. And I could never remember which one. That's all I had to say.
Yeah,
hey.
the magnesium will make your
I
bowels
did not
thinner.
know that.
Well, you remember how the old people used to take milk of magnesia? Don't
Hey, you said
remember
I'm
this?
old. When I
No,
was-
no, but I mean that's just it's just
Yes.
in the name.
They still do it.
No, yeah, they still do
I
it.
never knew that. And my eyes has been dry and I have to put eye drops in them all the time. She told me one of these pills makes your eyes dry. And I don't know which one. I can't remember. And I looked on the papers they sent me the other day and I couldn't find which one it was. I don't know what I'm reading. So that could be my problem. Instead of him up and I'm gonna tell him about that this time. See that I have to go every 6 months and they have to see if they have to up me on this Humira shot.
I got a doctor's appointment in the morning at 9:30.
I thought mine was
Down
on
at
Wednesday. Henry's.
Uh-huh.
They're
They're
going. You
going-
see Henry or Lisa?
Well, I won't see either one. They're going to do an echocardiogram.
Yeah, Troy had to have his. I had
So-
mine back in September because they was
Yeah.
trying to figure out what was wrong. But they did tell me that I was way low on that. What is it, iron? I couldn't even hardly get around. And it was because of my problem, Crohn's. And that's what the gastrologist said. That's what the blood doctor said. The blood doctor and him, Dr. Sneed's office.
And I'm sure you need that magnesium, but I'm just telling you.
I
what's
never
real-
heard, I never put 2 and 2. I will be talking to him. Like I said, I told him to make my appointments on Wednesday. I thought it was Wednesday. And I will tell you, it's Thursday. Troy said, no, you go to the doctor Thursday. I'm like, I better not. He said, well, you can't cancel it now because you know it'll take you a year to get back in there. He's right. That just bugs me to death because I like to come out here and aggravate these old people.
We can come another day, y'all.
Nah.
Welcome to.
I don't want to bother you.
Don't bother me.
Oh, you really
Oh,
mean that,
May.
Rita? You really? So pull you up a chair and sit down here. Come on here, little lady. There's a chair right
Yeah,
there.
there's 2.
Margaret,
I moved
there's
this
a chair right-
jump. There's all times something.
I can let you have this one. It's good.
Margaret, here, come on.
Since I ain't doing anything, I may have to go home and try and clean the house.
Well, what are you gonna do that for? That's
I know.
I did get a wild hair on my bed. Let me show you, Cindy. I'm so proud of my bed. I cleaned my house up, and I'll put a picture. There's my youngest granddaughter.
Uh-huh.
You guys are on Facebook now.
Oh, we are. Oh, yeah. That's not much telling where we're at.
I took a picture and I asked everybody if they could figure out what you're talking about.
See, this is what I used scraps and made that quilt.
Uh-huh.
I had on the other day and you said you liked that. I had built your scraps.
Yeah.
So but I gotta have scraps big enough. I just like to throw them together and make, I don't know, it ain't a pattern. I don't know what you call it.
You don't play with the baby stuff, do you?
No, I like them little bitty pieces. But see, That's the one I put on after you left. I wash my quilts up every year, put them out on the line and let them dry. And then I fold them up, put them in one of these cases, and every season, after every season, I do that. So that's one.
Well, if they're not used, you wouldn't need to do
No, if I
that.
don't use them, but I used it. It was on the
Oh,
bed.
okay.
And I felled up there and sat down. And, you know where at the end of the bed, I spray on that stuff where I iron. You know, Troy fixed me a little table there, and I iron. Well, half the time I mess my fabric and I hit that bed. That
Hi,
bed
Marla.
was fine. And this one,
Marla.
I'll show you. I'm gonna hang them from a Christmas tree. That's in gift card things. Well, I thought we was gonna do a class out here. I went and bought 10 of them. Margaret went with me. Nobody wanted to do it. So I bought them, and then I got enough to make 10 more. So I'm making my 10. I bought her 10 from her already. So I'm gonna make them. I've got 10 more that I had put up, and these I just bought for extra for this class out here. But nobody wanted to do it, so I thought, well. So Troy said, "Nori, I'll put a snap on there that'll match that handle." So he put snaps on it.
Okay.
And it looks real nice. He's real nice. I love my man now, I'm gonna tell you. I say, "How are you this morning? It's none of your business."
That's what he says.
Oh, he's so hateful. You want a cookie? I'm
No,
gonna have to have
no,
one
no,
more
no.
cookie because
No,
I'm
no, no.
starved.
No
Is
cookie.
there no coffee? If it's just a little bit, I just need a hair because I'll have just a cat hair. That's enough. Don't make no have to pee in there. Oh, that's funny. You know, I like these cookies. I need to bring some more junk out.
I got a couple.
What did you eat?
What did I eat? I
Yeah,
ate
you-
one of them cookies. It was good.
I know it. I found them.
Can
For
I have
breakfast, I had
another? Can I have
Yeah,
another one?
you're
Will you
here.
not tell nobody?
Nobody, y'all didn't hear that, did ya?
We turned around. We didn't look.
Didn't okay. All right.
No, good.
Don't,
Hey,
don't look.
look on
I've
the
never
box, see
had
how
these
much
before. They got
calories.
marshmallows and chocolate and Oreos.
Scotch tastes like s'mores. How much is the
S'mores.
calories?
For 140.
140.
And it's carbs that you count. But there's
Oh,
a
I don't
lot.
know. I don't know how to do that.
There's a lot of carbs.
So my check comes in about
These
Wednesday.
ain't bad. I have to
I
admit.
got mine this
I like
morning.
the
Did you
lemon
get yours?
ones.
Your Social Security check?
Yeah,
Mine
I've got mine already.
I got mine today.
Mine comes.
Mine
third.
comes the third Wednesday.
Mine does too.
When's your birthday then?
March 26th.
Yours come on third Wednesday?
Terry's gonna get his first Social Security check next Wednesday. His birthday's the 22nd, so he didn't get his.
So I got mine this week then. It's next
I
Thursday.
thought me and you got ours the same
Yeah, when's
time.
your
I got
birthday?
mine.
The 16th.
Yeah, we got ours on.
Mine's the second Wednesday.
Mine is too. When's your birthday? 5th.
Mhm.
But that dude's already in there, Rita. I could have got more today. But I'm gonna sew this up first. I don't want to junk up my room today. I'm just gonna. I ain't gonna have time to sew, but I will do it Sunday. Because of everybody coming. Maybe I'm hoping they'll want to go down to Carolina.
Are y'all gonna go up to the mountain, stay up on the mountain and the
Huh.
campers? Oh, no.
No, we're going to Memorial Day. They want to go to Memorial Day, and I can't this weekend, and we can't next weekend. And we'll have to stay up there in Troy and mow. I told you about us having a well drill, and it was dry last time we was up there, but I bet we got water in it now. And Timmy, when Troy David comes up there, they're going to check it out.
Did you not have it witched?
Yeah.
And it came up dry?
Oh no,
Oh.
I think everything around there was dry.
Oh,
I think it still had a little water in it, but not producing what it was in November. They had all kinds of water. So I feel like we'll have a lot of water now, but they carry them white tubs, 250 gallons. He takes it up there and pumps it over in one, and then we bring another one up there. So just in case that we might need it.
okay.
They moved the building up there, and Troy put half of it. He made it into a bathroom. That's our we got 3 bathrooms up there, and
Well, you can
you
only
might-
use one at a time.
with 10 of us, we can use them all 3 at a time. We got a porta potty. I asked, Troy was talking about. Troy put that on there because everybody was thinking I was mad at him because I wasn't answering the text because I didn't hear it. I've already raised money for Peyton. Hey, I see a light. Get that light off of there. How about?
Ooh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. My mail just came. Maybe count these blocks out there.
You gonna go check and see?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check.
is it
Okay.
I'll be back.
on?
Okay.
It's still on. Have Cindy have her get my light bulb off.
Right at the very bottom.
Right at the. She did that bottom.
See that?
Hold your finger
Can
on
you
it.
Hold your. Oh, it might.
pull it down?
I did it go off. Let me see.
No, yeah,
No.
yeah.
Well, see, it showed up.
Right off. No, go back
It
down.
went off and come back down.
There it is.
Okay. Okay.
It showed up in here.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is pull it down.
Oh, one time at 64 Galore, we set up every year. It was so funny. I had my phone in my pocket. And this old man was coming up. I could hear him heavy breathing because he's old. He was trying to tell me. Finally, he goes, "Ma'am, you got a light in your pocket." I don't know how long it been on there because I was down to nothing.
No. Did y'all hear what? Tell them what you just said again, in case they didn't hear you.
I was
This
at
buddy-
64 Galore and I had my phone in my pocket. I wheel and deal at 64 Galore. And this old man was running after me and I could hear him, that heavy breathing. And he goes, touched me. He goes, "Ma'am, you got a light on your pocket. You got a light in your pocket." So I looked down there. I go, "I don't have a light on down there." Between him and me, we figured out how to get that light off.
No.
And my phone was about
Oh,
dead.
he had to help you turn it off.
Yeah. I gave her $100 on that thing the other day. I'll talk to him tomorrow about it. At Peyton, she's danced all her life, and she's in 9th grade. Well, she got picked in the 8th grade to dance with the seniors at Van Buren. Well, they picked her. She's got to do it again. And they each one of these kids. That's what I don't understand. They got to raise $500
For what?
for this dancing thing.
They
From
must
Van
be-
Buren. So I sent her money the other day. And now I got another text. I'm going to tell her tomorrow. I don't want no more text. I already sent you money. But you cannot give them money to put on. You have to do it on this phone, on this online stuff. I do not like that. Do you?
What few times I've done it, I haven't had any problems.
You got Easter eggs.
There's some green
Yeah.
ones and brown ones. I put some in this refrigerator yesterday. If y'all need some eggs.
I've still got 3 dozen left.
I don't need eggs. I
I've
got way
got
too
some
many.
egg cartons out there I need to give you too. I'll go get my.
I give them to Mandy. We don't eat them. I can't eat them. They make me throw up. So
Well, now I can't eat them. I don't know what
they
it's
bother
tummy.
you too. They
It's
started
weird,
bothering
but they make my tummy feel funny.
my daughter-in-law said
And,
that. She said it.
A lot of times, or sometimes I'll come back up.
Well, that's the way it is for me. It comes back up, so I don't even try anytime.
Or
I wouldn't be able to ever get out and have fun.
they,
I enjoy coming out here.
once in a while,
enjoy
I can
giving you
slip
heck.
one by.
Oh, I can't.
Once in a while.
Hold it. You need a little onion and cabbage in there too. What's she making?
Well,
What-
Cheryl's put on a pot roast.
Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh, yeah. When's lunch?
How far do we have to drive?
Have to drive all the way up to Missouri. No.
Was Cheryl Randy's wife?
No.
Cheryl Randy's Missouri too.
Yeah.
I was talking to her about. I seen that. See, Troy's from Missouri, and he did not know it till we got talking. I said,
Oh,
"Where you
that's
from?"
Leah.
And we was talking about who's from Sikeston, Missouri. Well, my family is from Gray Ridge. That's just right out in the country from Sikeston. And we've been together all of our life. And see, my grandma and grandpa run a store in Alex. When they come back here, they lived in his grandma and grandpa's place at Alex. And he knew my grandma and grandpa. It's just so weird. It's such a small world. So does this mean you're not going to pull up my irises that you said you would?
No, I had them pulled up. They're laying on the table.
Well, that's going to do me a lot of good.
I just forgot them. I
might
meant to
come
put
out
them in
one day
the
this week. Just aggravate. What kind of flowers is them about ready to bloom out there? Them irises. One looks like a purple.
Weren't y'all were here last spring and they were yellow, wasn't they?
Well, one of them looks like it's gonna be a light purple, not your
Which
purple.
one? Up my
Right
house?
there? Yeah, out here.
Oh, I think there is that one that's
Looks
pale
like it's gonna
poker
be a
purple.
light purple.
Or an
She has
old fashioned.
She said her place was an old home place, and that they was there when you moved there.
No, a lot of them I planted myself.
Oh, I thought them old purple ones was there before. That's why I wondered.
Nah,
Then it's the darkest purple. I've got every shade of purple that you can find, but I have not got that shade. And I told Ruby about
and
it.
they only,
They're
they'll
little
grow
short
about
ones.
half.
Cheryl, they're not charging anything.
So
You get
But-
paid,
I got Jones.
John, finally?
Finally got Jones. This was mailed, says the date on March 19th. I finally got Jones.
My goodness.
Where's she from?
Florida.
Florida.
A quilt block and it's been going every place.
Oh, you
and
kidding?
you never did get it till
Well,
just
you
now.
know them little baskets.
That's
them
been
little
almost a
bags I
month.
made. Somebody,
Want me to make you
my
big?
cousin from Hawaii,
They ain't got it open yet.
sent me a
Oh,
check.
well.
I told her, don't send
I
that.
can't. Oh,
Whatever you do on the phone, don't do that. She said, well, they do have a lot of trouble. Anyway, she mailed me some money, and it come exactly 2 months from the day that she sent it to me from Hawaii. And I mailed her the bags on a Thursday from our post office, and she got it on Saturday. And I said, that's, I don't understand it. What's he got in there? I can't hardly wait.
I can't open it.
Get your pocket knife out.
I'm allowed to have sharp objects.
Oh,
Oh, his wife won't let him have sharp objects. Bless his heart. But he said he got ours.
yeah, he got ours.
How many did you send? Just mine and yours?
One from Margaret.
Oh, good. You had a whole
And I
bunch.
sent him two.
You sent
two
two.
from me and one from you and one
One
from
from
There
Margaret.
it is.
That's
Oh, my
pretty.
God. That's different.
And those card trick.
That is neat. Margaret, get off the pot and come and look at
You know,
this.
it looks different on the back.
Oh, my word, it does.
I
I forgot I didn't even throw my trash away.
That's pretty.
It is
I
beautiful.
wiped off that table. Yeah, we're going to have a song.
And she's got her name at the bottom.
And she put her name on it. That's what we're supposed to do, wasn't it?
Here's Kathy's second package. Her first one still hasn't got here.
Oh, are you kidding? So she made him another one?
This one here, we was watching on the tracking. She put tracking on it. She lives in Illinois, in Canton area. It went to Chicago. It went to Kansas City, went back to Chicago, and then come back to me.
Margaret, come here. Randy, hold that quilt up for Margaret to see.
The block.
Look at this
yeah.
block. He got it. It took him.
wow.
That's what I said.
Took him
Wow.
almost a month for him to get it from Florida.
Oh my lordy. What you do? Send it by regular mail?
It was in a big envelope like this here.
Yeah. She probably just mailed it as regular mail.
Well,
No,
it
it's
only like-
priority.
post office.
It says priority right on it.
Huh.
Priority. Wow.
Yeah, that's what mine looks like when I mail stuff in the post.
Well, it
office.
got in the wrong spot, I bet you. Because it shouldn't have took no.
Well, it took me 2 months to get
He
stuff
said
from
it was
Hawaii.
postmarked the March the 19th and today's April 17th. So that's
It shouldn't have took that long.
That package that I got from Hawaii.
Here's
she went
Kathy's
to the
blocks.
post office. It had that on it.
Oh, she sent you a butterfly.
Let me see butterfly. Let me see butterfly. Don't lose it.
Is it that way or the other way?
I think it's this way.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
There's a little antennas on it.
Either way, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
I
Either
believe
way,
that's
that
I
thing's
believe
pretty.
that's the top.
What did you see? You see?
I said I
Oh, look at this one, guys.
oh my goodness.
Oh, that's pretty.
What you
Yeah.
call that thing?
That's a decimal
Dre-
plate.
Dresden plate.
Oh,
Okay, what you
that's
want
what
to
I
call
thought.
it?
Okay.
What you call decimal?
Well,
I said, you know more about it than I did. I didn't even know that much.
Now,
that's
you guys pick, because I only put in one block from each person.
Dresden. It's DESIAN, isn't it? Something
Which
like
one should go on there?
uh-huh. I like the butterflies.
I don't know.
Butterfly one?
I like the
Uh-huh.
plate one because I'm
I
not.
like both of them really.
Yeah, I like them both. But
I like them both, but only one can go on the first quilt.
oh, Hmm.
I'm
Okay,
only doing one person's block on the first quilt.
I'd look at your quilt and see which one goes with it the best. The
I
color.
can tell. I don't have a flock of people to tell me pick things.
Or put the decimal plate on it then.
Decimal.
I think this one would go more with the theme of the quilt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
The
saying.
patterns.
Because the quilt's more scrappy, isn't it, Randy?
Yeah, yeah, it is. So
Either
this here block would like go with this one. So
Yeah, either one of those would go on it. I
And
really like the
Candy
plate.
Mountain Quilter says the butterfly.
No, butterfly needs to go on one with flowers and buds or something. Yeah.
I got the chicken on the other quilt, so the butterfly could go with the chicken.
Yeah, now that would go good with the chicken.
And
Because I
farm
got
is
Rita's chicken on it.
So, because the chicken will eat the butterfly.
I'm going to have to do a mail call here after a bit, but
Oh,
yeah,
Well,
I'm making the
I'll
red,
sign.
white, blue quilt.
I'll close this one down and you set up your live stream and do your mail call.
It's not going to be a long one because I want to get to work, but I just want to. I've been trying to show everybody's blocks. I know everybody, most of them are in here, but I still want a video on mine showing them to everybody.
Because you might forget one, and if you go back and look, you'll have it.
That's what I did the other day because I didn't have a name on them, a couple of them, and so I went back through all mine. Hi, Helen. And I went through back my videos to see who sent it to me because so I could keep track.
Mm-hmm.
Helen's voting for the plate too. I think the plate one would go good with the theme of the first quilt.
Yeah.
You know what? That old woman, don't see her name on it nowhere.
That's Rita, got a fancy bag like that, and a money bag. And
Kathy, your name ain't on here nowhere.
Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word. Nothing is a
That is really nice though. I like this plate one. She's got around the edges.
Let me show you something.
And Candy Mountain Quilter doesn't follow your channel, so you need to put the link up there if you can, so she can follow you.
Okay.
Who's that?
I've already
This
set
this
one up.
woman right here, Candy Mountain Quilter, she needs to follow Randy's
I
channel.
wonder where she's at. Where's she at?
I can't remember Candy Mountain. I can't remember where you're from. They're from all over though.
Yeah.
That's gonna be perfect.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, it's perfect. And then she's got some, look, Miss Rita, I've already took them in here and fit, and it just fits. I guess all the same, because it fit there, it fit here.
They must be on the same one.
So you got them little flat, what is it in back quarters? You had some of them, they would fit. They would
Charm pass.
charm belt. I love this.
She's in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte.
Well, she's in the right then.
That's where you're from, ain't it?
Is
I
that where
beat you, Mary.
Charlotte?
No, I'm from Hickory. I was born and raised in Hickory.
Margaret was born and raised in Hickory, North Carolina.
I'm gonna put this in.
I like the Carolinas. It's pretty over there.
Oh yeah, especially right now, the rhododendrons and the mountain laurel and all that is starting to bloom.
Hmm.
She's originally from the mountains of Northwest North Carolina.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Hi, Linda.
yeah. My mama was the sixth generation of Texas out there. One of my uncles, he was one of the sheriffs out there at one time
Really?
at Buck County.
Well, I have enough blocks to finish the first quilt.
She does. You do?
Right.
It's going to be sewed together probably today, but then I got
Hickory.
to figure out.
Hickory she
Kathy?
went through in Hickory
Kathy
yesterday.
is in here.
Candy Mountain Quilter.
As many times as I reminded you, Kathy, and you forgot. Jeez. So I can write whatever name I want on this thing.
Oh, that's pretty.
Kathy, I'm going to do another live showing the mail call, but so everybody has their own mail calls. So
Is it gonna be quilted on a machine or on hand?
I got an Aunt Gladys also.
Oh, yes.
She has an older machine,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll show you a picture of it.
Rita, you might know what he's talking. I don't know about you.
Well, she's got a quilting machine, so she's gonna quilt it for him because
Yeah, he
she's
said
up in his area. So.
He said that she had a older quilt machine. I don't know nothing about quilt machines.
See,
Oh, I like
it's only
that.
got like, it's not as big as Rita's, and it doesn't have a back and front.
Oh, it don't.
Mm.
Huh. And I don't know anything about
I haven't watched her use it yet, but I'm actually going to go up there and video when we do it. Kathy's in the basement.
get my man. We're gonna go with that.
I get right whatever name I want on.
Randy,
Well,
Randy,
What?
I'll make beans and Norman.
you're lucky you got those, boy.
I'm going to put red and blue letters
That's
on.
fine.
See what
I'm going
Candy
to put
made.
red with blue letters.
I got family
I
there.
gotta go turn my TV down. Just a minute. I'm still in my pajamas.
Yeah, families, the family lock looks. Huh.
There's some really nice. I'm not why she's not watching, but guys, look at how she did like an extra stitch around the edges. It's really nice. Hi, Sandra.
My mother was a setzer, and she was raised up. She was born up close to Grant Falls, and
Anyway, Margaret, and y'all, I've got to go. I got to go get my man. I just done it. So don't go in there for a while.
oh my Lord, open the window.
Don't light a match.
No,
I gotta get it long enough to make it home.
That gets
I darn dog, I tell you.
Kathy, did one of the ladies at the quill do this one?
Margaret, I love you, but
blood.
Huh?
Is one of the ladies at the place you go? Did she do that for you?
might come out here.
No.
Stop playing.
Well, I
That's
might-
really nice work.
I need to
It's
find it.
really, really nice.
I gotta get some binding on.
Bring it short to you. Let me see if I get one done.
The flag should be kind of like it.
That is yours.
I know.
Anyway.
Bye, baby.
That was one I did quite a while ago. That Dresden plate. The flag I just or the butterfly I just done.
Right.
I was gonna do a flag.
Those books that,
I lost
those
it.
magazines that Renee brought last week.
One of them's in your closet.
I tell you, I got on their keister yesterday. I called him, and boy, did I raise Cain.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, because we were.
I don't know if you, was you in here? I got Jones today too.
Yeah, that was pretty too. I like those blocks.
Last week. So that was.
Yeah, I got enough blocks to finish it now.
I think I almost sent you. I got a tote that's got blocks
Yeah, it is.
from different
It's over.
times that I've sewed stuff. So I just go in there and look.
Yeah.
But I got that butterfly die from AccuQuilt, and I thought I'd just try it out, so I did.
At first, I didn't see it as a butterfly, and then I seen its little antennas there on. I had it upside down.
Yeah, that's a giveaway. The antennas. My
But that
sister,
that one will work because it's got the red, white, and blue. That will work on that other quilt.
other quilt. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
The ones that didn't come to you had red, white, and blue in them too. One
and
had
then Cindy sent me some red, white, and blue fabric so I can make some other stuff like
Yeah.
the borders or something on it with it.
His mom was born in.
I have like small. They're not totes, but they're little tiny containers. I don't know what size they are, but they have like Halloween fabric, a red patriotic fabric. Then I got a great big tote for Christmas and a big tote for 30s fabric.
Oh, okay.
Of Scotland.
Rita's gonna be mad at me. I ordered fat quarters today, but she didn't have the fabric that went with them little girls.
No, I didn't.
So I ordered the fat. It's on sale for $49, so I ordered them because everything's gonna go up. Did you know that, Rita?
I did with the tariffs. That's what they're
Yeah,
saying.
everything's gonna go. They even told the quilters to go buy what they need for about 6 or 8 months.
I've got enough for that long.
We dropped it, Cindy or Candy. Mary and I dropped it there. It's in chat. It's just same as what's on here, Randy Smith.
Wait a minute, I gotta go get my glasses. Get down. I'm gonna beat on you, buggers. I'm gonna beat on you.
Rita, how much do I owe you for this?
It was $8.60.
What do you mix this with, Rita?
Oh, Mary beat me that time.
I put it in water. Just
There you go, Candy.
mix it with some water, and it tastes pretty good.
I'm still in my pajamas. It rained.
I got my sweats on today. I ain't doing much.
No, I'm not. I got to go sew on that yellow quilt and get it finished up. So
My legs hurt all night long, and so I didn't put my jeans on today.
it's some bad weather moving into your area.
It's kind of moving out of our area right
Oh.
now. It was in here this morning. When Shannon got off work, it poured down coming home this morning for her.
It rained and then now it's sunny and I thought, well, I'm not going to go out and do yard work in the rain.
You keep cheating yourself.
I tell you, I got the biggest laugh out of them trying to figure out those borders. But I've never seen anybody
Rounding it.
had this border strips for somebody at a quilt shop.
Thank you, Candy.
I had to laugh at that one. They won't do it for me, yeah, believe me.
My personality, I'm not going to. As long as I can buy some, get enough to
They
buy
got it
some.
all straightened out, did they?
Yep. Well,
You
they got it straightened out till Gladys gets home and tries to put it together. And remember which way they was doing it.
Did they write them down?
She wrote it on the bags what order to go in.
That's all three of those fabrics go
I
together.
told her she needs to do something.
On the
And-
bottom.
Well, that's a good idea. So Margaret wrote on the bags which one
Pretty the
first.
same collection, but they look pretty together though, don't they? See, when I'm up here and I'm not filling an order or something, I like to just.
Yeah, I tell you,
Right.
I wasn't going to come up because I'm just being lazy today. I've been
I
working.
wasn't either, but somebody kept bugging me.
I almost came, but I thought, well, I'll sit here. If you're still on after lunch, I'll come up. But otherwise, at least you got those blocks, Randy. I'm
Yep.
telling you, I was so mad when I seen that yesterday. I could have.
Yeah, I was reading the
Having
deal
That's
when
crazy.
it left your place, went to Chicago, went to Kansas City, went back to Chicago, and down, and it didn't make sense.
Well, I talked to my sister, and she said it's in a loop, and she's the only way you can get it out of the loop is to call. But they told me if you didn't get it by
What was you saying?
Sunday,
I said I'll still
call back and they do a tracer on it. And I think I raised so much cane. She did it. I don't know.
Your last
Well, it's like Jones. It's right on the deal here. It was mailed.
Yeah.
Proposing a change.
The last one will be this coming up, you said?
It was supposed to be delivered the
My last
22nd.
last
Expected delivery the 22nd,
I know.
Yeah.
and I just got it today.
Because I had both.
Well, you're lucky you got mine the day after it's supposed to be delivered. I'm telling you.
Nothing.
I told her, I said, you know what? I can go to FedEx and send out packages, and I can go get all my bills taken out of my bank, and then I won't have to deal with you.
Mhm.
Oh, she wasn't happy. She apologized up one side and down the other. I said, you've already lost 2 blocks. I said, and I paid, I think it's $10 and something to send. I said, I'm tired of this crap.
And the next day.
Well, Jones was $11, yeah, and
Yeah.
and you can't get your money back. That's why I was saying on some of the packages they said they're insured up to $100. We ought to be able to make them pay for it.
haven't figured that part out yet.
Well, they'd asked me what was in it, and if I didn't lie, they wouldn't give me anything for those 2 blocks.
That's your body telling you, hey, wait
You
a
could
minute.
say they're sentimental.
Off.
Well, that's true. I don't know if that'd work or not. I told her, I said, it's not life threatening, but I said, they need to get to him.
And it might not.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
There's one other person sent something
She did
before Joan did. I forget who that is.
morning and
That she sent out on the 13th of March, and I haven't got that one.
Oh, Lord.
afternoon and
I mean, it's getting ridiculous.
Let's put this away. If
I mean,
you're
you put
gonna
out good money, to send something, and they say, oh, yeah, it'll be there in 2-3 days.
Yeah, and then they're raising the prices of everything, and the service is getting worse.
And they didn't have like the envelope,
it just
Yeah.
the one like you open first.
Yeah.
They didn't have any of them in there in my post office in Kent. All they had was the more expensive ones.
Go to Conway.
Yeah, I
And
like
you know what?
these
No one gets
here.
those-
I like these here, but they're hard to open. But
yeah, they're hard to open. I know.
but it's easier to put the stuff in these type here. These
I
here
got
are
like
easy to open, but they get bent and tore up a little bit.
I'll tell you what, you know that thing you got to do, the knife thing that you got to cut
Yeah.
um
So anyway,
thread ripper, that's a knife.
Oh yeah, the knife
It'll
one.
work.
I went there.
I didn't think about that.
But it'll dull it, but it'll work.
Yeah.
Got to the Hemley.
But it's like even Rita's package, I always have trouble opening hers because she puts so much tape on them.
Rock, which I mean for us, it's
But when I got my iron, it's like I just went and got something just whoop.
but they could get me in quicker at you.
I think something else will work, but you have to really be careful is
went ahead and went down
your
there
rotary cutter.
because I can't.
Yeah.
You have to be careful you don't cut what's inside or cut you.
Yeah. That's why I'm afraid to open some things because I don't know if they're at the edge with the scissors. I'm
Exactly.
afraid I'll cut something.
Yeah.
Mary, I think Pony Express would be faster.
Anyway, the gal that I was talking to
Because
told
if you look at it, Pony Express could go from Missouri to California in what was it?
3 days, 4 days.
what it
4 or
was.
5 days. Yeah, it wasn't very many, but Jones came from Florida about the same distance, and it took a month.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pony Express, so they had like you rode so far and they'd get off and somebody else go ride. They didn't use the same horse all the way
Yep.
through.
I think.
But this is ridiculous what they're
I was
pulling.
still working at school when I had it, so.
Yeah, yours here, Kathy, is on the date deal on the sticker. It said you mailed it on the 25th, but should have been here
Always
for
longer
the
than
12th, but it
50.
should have been here the 16th.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Something
And
like
I
that.
think if I hadn't called Randy, I think it just kept going back and forth.
I know.
Probably.
When I was
I mean, I was so fed up. I was, ugh.
And you know, it's not all bent up or bent up like it got stuck somewhere.
No.
just all leaking.
Well, sometimes it just gets thrown into a truck or in back. It didn't get taken out or whatever they brought it in. So
Yeah.
then it goes back. Well, then they go through and say, oh, hell, this was supposed to be down there. It's like,
Well, last week, I thought maybe Jones got stuck in it. There was a truck on I-40.
yeah, I know.
All that mail got on the highway, so
This is in the operating room.
Wow.
I was listening to him, and he said, that
I love to come down to Rita's and do some shopping.
He called, what do you call it, the chemo guy, and talked to him and told him how long. They said, "Oh, there ain't no issue with it. Just go ahead."
Marty, come here.
So it had been long
Oh,
enough.
it's terrible.
So eventually, I had to have a port put in over
Yeah, I'll be interested when you get them quilts put together.
And so anyway,
are you on my Facebook too?
young man that
No.
did it. I mean, he was so efficient and it didn't bother
I'll have
him.
to do that. I don't get on Facebook a lot, Randy.
I
I got-
didn't used to, but there's a lot of the ladies like doing stuff on Facebook. So I've been trying to show stuff on there too.
I got, what do they call it? Not scammed.
Too big of a hoodie. Put
Where they
that
went in and took my name and on Facebook. I had an awful time getting that straightened out.
stuff out.
Yeah, that's why I got out of Facebook too. One of the guys I was on YouTube with, he had some of his financial stuff on there.
No,
He did TikTok, and they got in his counts, and so he did it.
let's go, Marla. We're going to read it.
Here, Margaret. Oh,
I mean, that's what, now all I get is like, so basically his family and like sewing place.
that's right. Yeah,
Bye, Cindy.
I got two, Rita, so you can go feed that poor old man. Well, you know, if y'all-
But I couldn't pass that deal up. It was 26 fat quarters of that walk on the prairie for $49. It's regular $89 or $99.
There was somebody on chat the other day went somewhere and got, I forget how much it was. It was a big bunch of fabric for ungodly, really cheap price. I forget it was there was an estate sale I seen on Facebook. These
Yeah.
people went in on the second day and she got, stacks of fabric for like $200.
Wow. Well, I ordered two sets of these because I thought, well, if I don't order them now, I might want to do something different in a block or something between the sunbonnet Sue's. And they
Rita's
match.
got a big enough channel, girls, that she's got a big enough place there. She ought to have a retreat come into her place.
I don't think she's got enough room in that place. You don't know how big it is. I mean, if we had like 8 of us, it'd be fine, but I don't think she could handle any more than that. And we'd have to stay in town.
Rent one of them big tents and do it outside.
You aren't kidding, Marla. We'd have a blast with Janet. Well, yeah, because the weather down there is a lot better than it is here.
Yeah. You
I mean,
rent
we
one
had
of
the
them
weirdest
tents
weather.
they have for weddings, one of them big tents.
Yeah, yeah. But she couldn't hook up sewing machines and stuff there, and that's what you do at retreats.
Well, you could run extension cords out from the house.
Randy, we'd blow the place. Well, but actually, we could probably have a retreat, like maybe at the hotel or whatever, and then drive to hers to get material. Oh, you saw that? I wish somebody told me, but I just don't get on Facebook a lot.
Yeah, it's on Facebook there. They were showing it. It was
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it was a wall of fabric. I mean,
Wow.
it was huge.
And this lady had it?
Yeah.
There's a rule. The one that dies with the most fabric wins it or something. I don't know what it was. But anyway, there's this lady that lived in Moline, Illinois. She had a house and a half full. She didn't quilt. She just collected fabric.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, I head on home
And I didn't get to go to her sale.
some stuff done, and I'll write you a text.
You're probably right, Janet. We went.
I got it all wrote down.
Oh.
Did you get this opened and tried?
Yeah, I did.
I don't buy many kits.
I haven't actually tried that flavor, but
First one I bought was from Eleanor Burns.
well, because Carolyn sells
And
them.
it was her 40th anniversary quilt.
I may not.
And it's pretty. But I joined the thing where the stitch along or whatever it was. And it cost so much money. And Jim says,
Yeah, it does.
he said it. I said, well, we're going to have to go find fabric. And he said, no. He said, just buy the quilt.
I had put
No.
It's
He
not as
was
fun.
Huh?
It's not as fun.
fabric.
I know, Randy, but it took me hours sometimes to find material. We'd go all over the place to find material.
Then she comes.
So I liked what she had,
Oh,
but it was like, and it really turned out pretty. Maybe I'll show it tonight. But that's the first time I had never bought a quilt or never a kit. And the last one I bought was that chicken quilt I showed. And that sucker was $300 and some, I think, or 208. I don't know. It was a Lori Holt quilt thing. One of her with the chickens. I showed that one night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was expensive. And then I turned around and bought a layer cake. And I kept most of the chicken bodies out of the layer cake. So I had a whole bunch of that fabric left. I still got a lot of it.
gotta put it
And I'm
down.
working on another quilt.
I may not put
Yeah, Marla, there's hotels got them community rooms. You could do it in that.
Yep.
Okay.
I would survive. You're right. That's a good idea, Marla. I just wonder if there's an airport close down there.
No,
I wouldn't drive.
I drink it.
I think you have to go to.
$1 a bottle down there, but it didn't.
You have to probably go into Little Rock and then rent
Drive
a
out.
car, go over.
Need more? Look at too
Let me
much.
know when. Don't let me out. Okay, Marilyn.
Biscuits and
Well, Marilyn, if you come, Randy will have to come.
Yeah.
You do fight.
Hibiscus. Hibiscus low.
Maybe you ought to rent a tour bus and just go around picking all up.
Everybody help. Hmm.
There's 1 tablespoon.
I miss since Jim passed away. I miss not being able to go to quilt shops.
That would
I
be
just
good.
don't. And the one that I could go to, the two, they're both closed.
And there's some those
The one
caramel
at home closed.
people put
She's a little older than me.
I just
She
wanted
turned
to
76 in February. And I don't know how to, and her name was Kathy,
Mhm.
Kathleen. And anyway, I loved her shop. It's gone.
Green tea. And I
The one in Galesburg closed.
and stuff.
The closest one I got, I think, is like 60 miles north
You like green tea?
up in
Oh, yeah.
Oneida.
It all the time.
You know, I knew my aunts did it around here local, but I really didn't know quilts was that big of a deal until I started talking to Rita a few years ago.
They weren't back in the 80s. When I started quilting, they weren't that big a deal. I mean, there's a few little quilt shops popped up, you know, it's like
No.
kind of like the material like Rita carries, you know, not the full spread out.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these quilt shops are outrageous.
If I
But
mix it in my water,
She went out of business,
because
and somebody else bought hers. Well, she didn't know how to run a business,
I'll drink it all.
but it wasn't that big a deal. I didn't think.
Or it better drink it all.
It is now.
I knew my
But-
mom did it and her sisters and stuff, you know, and I seen the deals that quilts on the barns.
Yeah.
I always ask about that, and I found out what that was about, you know, and then I, you know, hanging around Rita, then all you guys, and you know, from all different places of the country. And then started watching all these YouTube deals. There's a lot of people involved in quilting.
Eleanor Burns got me into quilting. I'd watch her.
Yeah.
I always made my own clothes, my kids' clothes. I was a seamstress before I was a quilter. And my mother-in-law actually
Out there.
challenged me to make a quilt before she passed. And I just finished that quilt top before she passed.
Marla, you guys can come over by me too. I'm not very far from Missouri Star.
All right. Good deal.
I don't know if I want to go to Missouri Star. I'd have to have a heck of a lot of money to go there.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know how many shops they got now.
Did you make those? No, they was in the bag. I gave them to. Boy, they're
I wouldn't mind going to Marshall's. They say they got better. They used to be their fabric wasn't too good, but I was told by a friend that it's a lot better now.
She didn't do those, she just stitched them down.
I used to have my own little motorcycle group I rode with. I can handle Randy.
Mary's saying there's a
Now,
quilt fest right here in Kansas City in June.
Yeah, there is. See, Marla, we got a lot in common. I actually made some suits for work. They weren't like tailored, but they passed because I had to wear suits and high heels for a while.
yeah, we all
Be
different.
right back. Gotta go see what the monster's doing.
All right.
What are you doing? Get down. Come on, you're gonna get a cookie. Go mom.
So,
Get a cookie. Go get your mom.
if your square's the same size, about a 6-inch square. You just, I'm making pretty table runners. I'm gonna make me a table topper, table runner. Well, but I want to do everything. Don't get nothing doing. Some days, I was reading the other day. I love reading.
Just eat dinner. Not get
I like Noel Roberts.
Dog, I'm gonna kick his hind end.
And just like, identity. These little boys will start to.
But I made all my kids' clothes when they was in school.
My mom used to when we were in school.
Oh, we
Our
couldn't
shirt-
afford. I mean,
our
it used to be fabric wasn't. Well, yeah, I made T-shirts on T-shirt material, and the fabric at that time was cheaper than buying clothes.
His father.
It was just cheaper to make them than it was to buy them.
Right.
And he didn't make a lot of money, so when I learned to sew,
6, 8 years old.
yeah,
So that's all he knew.
I can make T-shirts. Heck, I can make 2 or 3 T-shirts a day. You know, short sleeve ones like you got on.
Strangle.
That's all I wear most of the time is T-shirts.
My oldest son, that's all he'd wear to school all, from winter to. It don't matter. He wore a T-shirt.
They
The
had
little one,
I got some shirts. I was talking to Janet a while ago about it while you was gone, and I got some shirts, some nice ones, but they just don't feel right on me on my shoulders.
you
I
got
got
broad
really
shoulders.
big shoulders,
Yeah,
and I get them big enough for my shoulders, and they're like pup tents. I mean, yeah, I'm big, but they make it really big though. They're not tailored.
no. Christopher always had to have a couple of shirts, you know, with like the long sleeve with the buttons on the.
You buy credit cards. And
I started making kids' clothes when I think Jimmy was like 18 months.
James could be
It's
either
just cheaper
woman's
to
name,
make them.
either one.
Of course, I had to fight for a sewing machine.
But
My mom had a bad habit though. She always made the pocket too big.
I didn't always I didn't put pockets on when they was in school.
I have to have a pocket.
I
Even
know.
T-shirts.
I know. I
The
even
ones that-
made Jim.
Ones I got a few that don't have pockets, and it bugs me. I don't have my
Yeah,
pocket.
you don't have something there.
and
I even made Jim a leisure suit. You probably don't remember those. But he had like a lightweight, light colored blue jean fabric, and I made him into a leisure suit in the 70s.
And she tried for over a year to get her life back together, and she couldn't. So she finally went home.
And I actually got blue ribbons in sewing. I took them to the county fair and won.
going all around living high and what.
Well, looking at this block you sent me, I can just understand why you got them. They're really nice blocks.
Killing 3 more people.
Well, I got ribbons on my quilts too, but it's like after you do so many shows, and it's like I don't need any more ribbons, and it takes a lot more time to do them perfectly.
Be behind them
Instead of getting them done, you have to sit there and make sure everything's just so. And I got tired of it.
And finally, at the end of the book, he had.
Yeah, they probably look for all the flaws. It's more, you know, 'cause everybody's looks nice, but they got to find the really flaws.
I was only like hours behind him by this time.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have a well that supplies my water.
One airport. And
how did you know that?
Lansing or something. Anyway, FBI and those boys happened to say, well, you.
But ever since I had COVID, and what COVID did to me was give me a running off for like 6 months.
And boy,
and I've always had a problem with that water since then.
FBI, everything.
Canton, Ohio, 50 miles south of Cleveland, 2 hours northeast. I think I've been in Canton, Ohio.
One guy that owned
south of Cleveland, 2 hours northeast of Columbus.
Working for her. She's a bartender.
I have a friend that lives in Ohio.
Yeah. Well, they had decided.
I forget where he lives. He lives up on the lake somewhere.
Would. Because she had to call him every night.
And yes, he has blue eyes, and no, he's just a friend.
She said, well,
I won't move to Ohio, and he won't move down here. And
she finally
we've been communicating probably for 12 years.
This dog loved Morgan.
Needless to say, you can tell my marriage was on the rocks.
Dog just sat there looking at it down. Well, first time Morgan threw the ball. Yeah.
We were separated 2 or 3 times.
She said, how about
long story. I'm gonna write a book.
Baby L.
It'll be a bestseller, I believe me.
Yeah, that would. So
well, you ought to sit there, you know, and write one.
At home, no boy.
I told my son if he'd write it, I'd dictate it because he had an English major before he went into movie making and all that crap. He's got a master's in film.
He had a gun.
But he has an English major. He could write the book, but he don't like what I put in it. So I tell the truth, and some people don't like that.
And
what it was really like.
Yeah, I almost got him. He just happened to be going.
Tell you, change the names to protect the innocent.
So man, that threw him.
No, I'm waiting until they die, and then I'm gonna write the book the way I want.
Yeah.
There ain't gonna be no protecting the innocent. Believe me, they all got it coming.
He was hiding behind the sofa and hard eyes and all this good stuff, you know. And she kept on talking to him.
And like I told somebody, it's gonna be juicy.
How
it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, she was so mad. She, in the
make like short stories, have a series of them.
That's an idea.
Build up a
That's
strength.
an idea.
Wasn't the same person that he thought.
Get them hooked on one story, and they'll want to keep it going, you know.
No. My kids were only 11 months apart. My first 2.
My first 2 are 10 months apart.
Wow. I had a cousin that had 3 of them 10 months apart. And one right after, and that's all she had though. She had one right after another.
That's not your style. You won't.
When Christopher came along, I think Becky's the middle one. I think she's 7.5 when he was born.
I mean, she's got play.
I wanted one baby I could play with, you know.
They
The first 2 it was like get a bottle, change a diaper, run around circles.
And she had backed up 3 or 4 steps, and he kept on following her. So he was.
I don't know where I went in Ohio. I actually met up with this dude once when my girlfriend and I went up to Chippewa in Indiana.
He took her hands and put her thumbs in his eyes.
That's someplace to see, is Chippewa. It's full of Amish and Mennonites.
Hold on.
Where's that at? In Ohio?
Chippewa, Indiana.
Oh, Indiana.
And then
it's clear up. I mean, it's with northern Indiana.
In the nose,
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've delivered some stuff up in that area before.
But I mean, it's interesting because
they got some beautiful farms, right?
Oh yeah.
There's
lot of
not a
them
board
are.
out of place, no paint chipping.
It's
Yep.
in.
Yep. And the interesting thing is they have two schools, one for Mennonites and one for the Amish. And they're like like one's here and one's over here.
Mm.
They're like catty corner of each other.
Good office.
But there's a big difference really between those two.
Give her books at home.
The Mennonites are a lot more friendly.
We got Mennonites in our area here.
Play games.
There's some hard-working people. They go out and build these pole barns and stuff.
Oh yeah. We have
Stuff
Amish
here.
that lives in this area.
Different ways. Like when
And they are hard workers.
we have.
And it don't take them long. They
Nope.
get into their crew and
They
put
have
up
a
the
thing.
building quick.
If you're going to do something, do it right and do it, well, but do it as fast as possible. Get it done. But I laugh because I always thought all the Amish did their quilting by hand. All those piecing.
Uh-huh.
They use now this is what's funny. They use car batteries to run electric sewing machines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know
I
when they run their sawmills and stuff, they use
Yeah.
gas powered or diesel powered motors, and they got
Generators.
these big old belts running all the
Yep.
machinery.
Well, this one lady I talked to down at Arthur, because there's a big Amish community down there. She told me that she had a generator. I thought, what's the difference in buying electricity and buying gasoline? But I didn't know. Yeah. I think the Amish, that's what the Amish are doing around here, is working for this guy that does roofs. They put on metal roofs. Well, where do you say you live, Marla?
Marla's in Ohio.
Okay.
Like
She's been to Shipshawana.
Maryland's in Indiana, though.
I wish I could come back up there, Maryland, but I can't do the drive by myself. My friends got too old to drive. I love it in Shipshawana. Really? The Amish are putting up solar. That makes sense. It really does, because they don't like electricity. From one of the ones that I talked to up there, they told me they didn't like one of the well, they don't like spending money on electricity, but they don't like all those wires. Yep. Gas powered generators. Yep. They sure did.
I got a big kick out of a group. When I used to race over here, we got a racetrack about 15 miles away, and there was a big bus of them come through town one night, and they'd never been to a racetrack. They didn't come inside, but they stood at the fence. They stand on people's cars and back of pickups, looking over the fence. They'd never seen that going on.
Nope.
Oh, look who decided to join us.
I'm back. Sorry. Oh,
I got news for you. You're the first quilt shop I've seen that cuts borders.
oh well, they're just friends. They just want me to do stuff.
Well, I expect the same thing, except I never know what my borders are going to look like, so I'll buy 2 yards of fabric to make borders.
More,
That's
yeah.
why I got so much fabric out there. We were talking about the Amish.
If y'all have watched, we have to do what we have to help Gladys out. Y'all know that. So.
Yeah. But if she had got spit on that blood when it first happened, she could have got it out.
Now, yeah.
But it has to be the person's spit that the blood belongs to.
Huh.
Yeah. I'd like to see that the Amish and Shipshawana are now putting up solar panels. I would like to see that. I understand why they're doing it. Probably once they pay for them, it'd probably be cheaper than powered generators, gas powered generators.
Yeah, you have the initial cost, and
Well, it's expensive though, Randy.
yeah, it is. Well, I was looking into it a few years ago. I used to deliver some of that stuff, and I was looking into it. There actually is a program in our area. They're supposed to help you, but I haven't checked into it.
I think that's what's going up. I live on a dirt road or a gravel road, and up at the corner, it's probably about 3 miles maybe. They're setting something up, and somebody told me that's what it was solar panels. But
If you
I'm
look
really
at, before I got off the road, when I was driving that reefer truck, I would bring solar panels from Texas. They come from overseas, and I took them over, or from down by Houston, and I would take them over there south of Amarillo. And there's videos me driving through a solar panel field. I mean, it was huge. I don't know how many acres farm it was. Only thing I don't like about solar panels, they haven't designed it where they can put them up and then have something under the ground. You use all the ground, and the ground is wasted. If they could design it where they could put it up a little higher and have something grow underneath of it and utilize the ground too, double.
I'm not sure the heat from them would allow something to grow under it. They do have heat.
There's a big farm in Indiana by Ohio line on I-70. There's a big farm there too. But none of them have it where they can, either spaced out or where they can, have something in the middle of them.
My problem, Marla, is my house doesn't face south. They want to cut down all my trees because my house faces west and east. I've talked to him about this. I can put him out in that lot that I kept, but I also asked him some questions I didn't like the answers to because they won't guarantee me it won't affect my hummingbirds. And my hummingbirds come first.
That reminds me, I need to go set my hummingbird feeders up because there's a map on Facebook. The hummingbirds are coming into our area in the next week or so.
Well, if they're at your area next week, then I can wait another week. Although you never know, because I'll tell you what hummingbirds do. And everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I've watched them for over probably 25, 30 years. They'll send a male in. 1 or 2 male hummingbirds come in to check, and they'll fly around to see what you got in your yard. If you got a feeder out there, they'll be here about 3 or 4 days, and then they'll disappear. And all of a sudden, the other male hummingbirds come in, and within a week, the females will be here.
I usually have about 10 to 15. I got 2 feeders out there for them, and it's right outside my window right here. I can sit and watch them.
I've had up to 120.
I haven't had that many.
They like my hair.
Now, I had about that many finches last year about this time.
Finches.
I've never had finches, but I got everybody's got dandelions in the yard. I looked out one morning and I go, man, the dandelions popped. Well, the dandelions started moving, and I had them yellow finches, and they had the yard covered, and they didn't stay very long. They was here for about a day, and then it was gone.
Hummingbirds use the fluff, is what I call it, out of a dandelion to make their nest.
Oh, okay.
Because their nests stretch. I got one laying out there. I finally found one, and their nests will expand. It's little tiny when they lay their eggs, because the eggs are like little tiny. And when they start growing, that nest stretches with the babies.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I've actually seen a baby hummingbird in a nest because I thought it was empty and I was going to cut it down. And I decided to get a ladder and check first. No, there was a baby in there. Only one made it, but
I've never seen a baby nest even.
Either, be tiny. Y'all about ready to hang her up for today, and I'll go see if Terry wants me to heat up his leftovers. I do have him some leftovers though.
No more pot pies.
No more. No pot pie today. No.
I had a hamburger and chips with dip.
You know,
something else not time.
Shannon, because I've been trying to do dinners at night for her. She's been getting me these big pot pies. They're actually pretty good.
Marie Callender's.
I don't know if I like them or not, but they take 2 hours almost in the oven.
Ooh, Marie Callender.
A long time.
It's an hour and 45 minutes in the oven.
Marie Callender's.
I think so.
Yeah, they're good. The big ones are better than the smaller ones.
Yeah,
but they've got so much food in them.
Yeah,
too much for me.
There's enough for me and Shannon, and she takes part to lunch.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah.
If you get them on sale, they're a good deal.
Yeah, they're only like what, $8 or $9, and it's
Yeah,
a
but
meal.
sometimes you get, well, they used to be less than that, but if you get them on sale, they're a good deal. I'm mad at Kroger's. In Indiana, I think, no, Cincinnati, Ohio, they're selling Coke, buy 2, get 3 free of 12 packs. Here is 2 for $2. You buy 2, you get 2.
Well, you have to run to Ohio then.
It's just not right. I think they ought to have the same sales all the way.
Yep.
It's baloney. But Cincinnati's the home thing.
I'll let Rita go take care of Terry.
Yeah, you better go. Are you coming up tonight? Yo.
Yeah, am I coming on tonight? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So, I don't know. So, if you see me, I'll be there. If you don't, I won't be. So.
Oh Lord, you're so funny, Rita. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye so you can go feed Terry.
Okay,
Goodbye, sweetie.
Bye. Didn't mean to ignore y'all all this morning, but I guess I probably have. Let's see. Marla says Kroger's closed down here 40 years ago. And I'm going to get off here. Y'all are probably done gone and went and had something to eat. And yes, I got me another cookie. Hey, fish. Hummingbirds are very plentiful around here. And yes, it's always males first. However, watch out for the raccoon. They will find your feeders and will not leave them alone. I have traps to catch them. Bye, Marla. Bye, fish, and bye, whoever else is still in here. Oh, there's Marilyn. I'm hoping Cheryl has leftovers tomorrow. It's going to take that long for you to get there. Yeah, she's going to have some good leftovers. It'll be better tomorrow, won't it? Hey, bye.